All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Another edition of RJ's Lives. We got our great international cast of characters. We got Matt from Slip Joint Sawyer, Stephen from Patty's Potato Peelers, Tom from Knife Delights, John from Thrifty Kniffy. I'm your host, RJ. Who knows what's going to happen today? This could be all kinds of shenanigans. We've already had classes in body art. We've taken walks down memory lane. What else, guys? Oh, yeah, we got a couple of adoptions are happening.
Yes.
Thrifty wants to be adopted by Tom. So Junior will have a smarter brother and hopefully a good influence. And then John can learn how to chop down trees with a bouet knife. And
the fact that he thinks he's smarter is killing me already.
And then, of course, Matt says he's sick and tired of living in a nanny state, and he says our nanny is a little bit better than his.
See?
Your arrow's the wrong way. Yep, there you go.
What did I say about smart?
It's not your fault, John. You're left-handed. But yes,
it looks like it's this way. It doesn't look
So we're taking up collections for both Slippy and for John to go to their respective parents or new parents or whatever. So and Patty's going to be our resident grandpa.
Hey, Thrifty, that's worth at least a nickel. Come on now.
right. Me and Dad are going. Me and
And
Dad are going to
don't take out
Ireland.
4 pennies change either.
We're coming, Patty.
We're coming, Patty.
Lock your
I'm
doors.
so scared.
Just confuse him, Patty. Go over to where Matt lives, borrow a herd of sheep, throw them around your yard. Tom will never get past the defenses.
See, I fixed it. I know
You-
smart.
You are smarter than Junior.
Wow, that's amazing.
Uh,
So how are you guys
everybody's
doing?
having a good Sunday today.
Yeah, I'm good.
We are going to have a good Sunday. We certainly are. Well, we got fantastic group of people here in the chat already. We got Mike Curtis and Randy's WSG, which Randy, you did great on Big J and Boston Kevin's show yesterday. You had a really good show. That was awesome. We got Doom Crew Outdoors. And speaking of Doom Crew Outdoors, Tom, do you have something to say about Doom Crew Outdoors?
Doom Crew Outdoors is at 960 subs. Let's get him to that 1,000 mark. That's Doom Crew Outdoors. There's a young man that's been working hard, got a great channel. Get over there and support him. Right after this show, go to Doom Crew Outdoors. Hit that subscribe button.
Maybe we could throw a link in there
Yeah.
for his.
I will do that.
moderator.
You're too
there it
slow.
is.
There we go.
I'll
Matt,
get it in there. I was
Matt's on
getting
it.
Mike's. I was just getting started, but we'll throw his link in there. You head over, hit that subscribe button, and while
Yeah.
I'm thinking of it, make sure you hit the like button on RJ's video right now on the live. Thank you.
that would be awesome. Yep. Pepper Dingo is here. Byron Kennedy is here. El Phoenix is here. Gosh, have I missed anybody? I think there was plenty of people. B Shady is here. Let's see who else. I know there was a couple others that I may have missed. Kirby Creek is here. Yeah, we got. I think that's about everybody. Fantastic. All right. So today I just thought, looking at this knife that I reviewed, the Marbles D2 Trapper, it had a unique shield on it because it just says, basically D2. And I thought, it's kind of a unique shield, and maybe we'll just look at some knives with unique shields and stuff like that. But of course, on RJ's Lives, anything can happen, and of course, nobody really pays attention to the topic that hard, do we?
No.
Did we have a topic today?
It's merely a guideline. It's merely a guideline. It's just a starting point, and then we can go from there. But I thought that was kind of a cool.
I
shield.
thought in our last production meeting, RJ, we agreed no more of these silly rules and constraints and topics. We're just going to let it free flow.
No, because
Okay.
then Paddy gets us in trouble.
Maybe that was a different meeting.
Definitely a different meeting.
Well, go ahead, Tom. Did you have something that you wanted to freeform?
No, I'm busy doing my moderator duty.
That's what I thought. All right.
filling out
That's what I-
adoption papers.
Yeah, he's filling out adoption papers, getting his application done for his passport. Would anybody else like to go? Or
I mean, if I have to,
you don't
You
have
do
to.
have to, correct.
Here, I'll show you guys.
I want to know what
I'm gonna show
what
you guys
Slippy
something.
did because he said he didn't have any with shields on it, which is a lie.
Yeah, I've got some with shields on, but no real interesting shields. They're just
Well, the problem is that like a lot of kids, he likes to put things in his mouth and he chews
Yeah.
the shields off his knives, and that's
correct.
And that's
I
why
thought that was my problem.
That's why he wants me to adopt him, because then, with the tasting of knives for the Rockwell hardness and stuff, those are skills that fathers pass on to sons.
Okay, well, there's one.
Yeah, that looks like a shield.
That's one he could have shown. But this one is, nothing particularly special about the shield in terms of its uniqueness, but just gives you that warm, fuzzy feeling. Because if you grew up with these, I was kind of sad to see it go to the hexagonal one. So,
Is that the USA made one?
yeah, this is a 194 OT. I got this from, at the time his name was Doggo Running. I think he's changed it to his real name or something else. I don't even know now.
I think he's I don't remember what he changed it to.
I used to watch him dog go running.
Yeah, really nice guy. And he got this out of a old timer display in some hardware store. He bought up all the ones that were in the display, I guess. But yeah, just the old hot dog shield.
Yep.
Hot dog.
And I don't know, just something about it. Just give me the old feel of old style knife. So I've always liked that one.
Yeah.
And here's a unique one. The old acorn shield from Rough Rider.
Thanks,
Yeah.
John.
I don't have
Oh,
one
is
of
that
them.
one you were gonna do? Okay, never mind. I'll do this one. How about that instead?
That's better.
There you go.
Yeah, and just the old axe. You don't see
The
that
old
on a
battle
lot of
axe,
knives. Yeah, kind of like the wife,
or at least the ex-wife.
the ex-wife. I don't have an ex-wife, so I got to make fun of my wife.
Oh, there you go.
I got some ex-girlfriends.
There you
go. Yeah, ex-girlfriend wife. And then we've got a crescent moon. I just like that shape.
Yeah,
Pretty nice.
that's a nice one.
It's a sleepy design, but that's all right.
But it's on the blue background. It's a blue moon.
Yes,
Right.
Blue moon. It's like a Smurf ass.
Wow.
You guys go.
That takes us all the way back to last week with the Smurf poo.
See how I keep this show with
Nice continuity.
right?
It's like we never
Continuity, John.
ended.
It's
If
called
you
a
guys
seg-
didn't see that, be sure to watch last week's episode.
Yeah, we won't explain the reference, so you have to go and watch it.
Yes, you will. All I can say is that Patty was definitely involved in that. Well, I
Yes.
can definitely go with your.
I don't remember last week.
Well,
You got
yeah,
the Smurf
that-
poo down there, remember?
we're not
down,
we're not surprised.
down there somewhere. Right
There's
around
some-
in there.
You must have had another good-looking one on last week. It couldn't have been me.
Nah.
Slippy, do you want to go now or shall I?
You can go, Stephen.
You
You wanna
sure?
go, Steven?
Oh,
Hold on a
go
second.
ahead. No, you go ahead.
Okay. Here's another old timer. I thought this was kind of cool. This was the first year that Taylor made the old timers, but I did kind of like how they did the Shield, kind of the update from that. And I think they only did this the first couple of years, but I kind of liked that with the way they changed the font and that stuff. I don't know. It's just a little bit different than the old timer one, the regular one.
Was that black one American made one, or was that Chinese?
This is Chinese also. Yeah, this is a Chinese.
Oh, they're both
They're
Chinese.
both Chinese. Yeah, both of them. Yep, they are. One of the unique Rough Rider ones was on this dogleg canoe. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it just had a little dog leg on the on there, and no other shield.
You know, I've never seen that before.
Yeah,
That
just
was
kind of different. And this one also, oh, it does have the RT. Okay, so it does have the RT on the one side, but then it just had that little squiggle mark. So it's
That's
kind of
strange to have the shield on the pile side.
Yeah, it is. It's a very different knife, but I mean, it's a little
hind leg sort of.
They called it a dog leg canoe, and it's a lockback. So
I suppose the hind leg had to be on the back.
I guess so. That's the best place for it, right? But here's a American-made Anvil brand, and so they had their little anvil on the shield. So that's a cool little Stockman.
I thought Buck was the anvil.
I'm sorry?
Does Buck not have an anvil on some of their shields?
They do. I have one here. So they have the anvil with the hammer with the knife cutting the bolt. So, yep, they have that as well. So there you go. You got extra ones out of me. You want the hammer brand one too?
No.
Too late. It's got the arm swinging a hammer towards the anvil. So There you go. All right. Now I'm all done. I have no more knives to show.
Oh, where's John?
I don't know. There he is.
My internet's having issues, so I might be in and out today.
Oh, okay.
Right. Do you want me to show?
Go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's see what you got.
Patty, you don't have to say or show anything. Sit there. We're showing old timers.
God.
Right.
Wow,
That's
Tom.
it. I'm doing this and I'm taking my ball and going home. There's my favorite.
Well, the polar
That's
bear.
a polar bear, and it's so well done. Really is beautiful. This is an American maker, a custom maker now. I think it's Lloyd, J.H. Lloyd. Yeah, J.H. Lloyd. But I just think that one's a real classic on this wee knife. This is about the size of a boy's knife, but that is just gorgeous in the Cocobolo wood.
Yes, that's very cool.
And another one that I'm not going to give any name to, but it's that one. This is in buffalo horn, and can you see that?
Yeah.
Isn't that the King Charles? Is that what that one's called?
Well, no, it's more of the droopy danglers.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
And then this is my Ashley Harrison shield, which I really like. Beautiful shield. And well, I'm going to show this. I wasn't going to because I haven't even done a review of or an unboxing of this knife, but I showed it on my live. I got this one this week. How beautiful is that?
Very nice.
It's the Rifleman series from Rough Rider. Never thought I would get one of these because I'd never seen another one for sale over here. And I jumped on this as soon as I could. This is This is a new Etsy dealer. Well, it's not so much new. He's actually restarted up again, and he's starting to get some nice knives from America and selling them over in the UK on it. Now, you pay a little bit extra, but I don't mind at all. It's just beautiful to get some of these patterns that we wouldn't see normally over here. And his Etsy site is Bertie Bulldog. Bertie Bulldog, Bertie Bulldog. And if you go over and buy anything, say hello from Paddy, because I'm going to try and keep a sort of relationship with him going. And then hopefully, you know, it might turn into something for all of us if he gets more American knives and things like that.
Yeah, he's one I follow on there. I've got him on my Etsy.
Yeah. He had another one, but I'd ran out of money by then and I couldn't get it. It had the saber on it.
Yeah.
But I just love that cross hatching on that knife. It's just stunning.
Yeah, like the
Yeah,
gun.
it's really nice.
So there you go. I'll leave that for a minute. That's enough for now.
Okay. And you wanted to show both of your knives, Matt? Is that what you?
I mean, I've got about 3. Sure, go for it.
Only 3? Okay.
Oh. So this is one of my favorite ones. This is a knife I bought from Stephen. This is the 38 Special GEC with the cloud shield.
Boy, I would take that back tomorrow.
No, in the cloud shield. Really nice single blade design. So this was my first GEC, and Stephen was very kind to sell it to me. But I really like the shield. It's really nicely inlaid there as well. Pretty much perfect on that. Another one I like is the Keystone shield in the Shatton Morgan knives. Like this. Nice and simple. Like if for like a shield for me, I prefer them to be plain and just like nice and simple, really. On that call it like whiskey colored bone, I guess, or like the amber bone. But that's done really nice. One of my favorite ones.
The bone on that knife is gorgeous.
Yeah, the back's really good as well.
Oh, it's just gorgeous.
A fantastic job on it, and the fit and finish is brilliant as well.
Beautiful.
I think my favorite one though is the GEC 36 with the elephant head shield.
Yeah, gorgeous.
The big chunky knife. And me being an idiot, you can probably see it on the bolster. I dropped it and there's a big old ding out of it.
That just means it's yours.
Yeah.
You know, Tom will tell you some case paste will take that right out.
Oh, believe me, I've tried multiple things. It's more like a proper like dent in there. It's like a gouge. But it's a really great knife. It's really nice sort of sheep's foot blade, or like a big chunky blade.
Yeah, it's nice.
It did have an etch on there saying toenail clipper, but it's been patinaed up and I've cleaned it up recently, so it's pretty much gone. Might not be able to see it. Not really, no.
It's beautiful.
And then just the one John ruined for me, which is another one I really like, is the Acorn shield on the Rough Riders.
Well, John. Great. You guys have both ruined it for me now. I won't show mine.
It's okay, RJ. What about if I do this really quick and then make you feel a bit better?
Oh, there you go.
There we go. That's that done. And this is most of my case knives have the usual sort of oval with the script in it, but I really like this one. Is that like the flying squirrel? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's a fat flying squirrel.
Yeah,
or the
I really like that one.
Or the bomb shield.
Yeah, it's really nicely done as well. It's really smooth on there. There's no sort of like edginess on it as well. They've done a really great job on that. And the bone's fantastic on this as well, front and back.
Yeah.
And that's the 75 pattern, the large Stockman. Another pattern that RJ and TK got me on, so thank you for that. Now
You're welcome. There you go, Matt. If you look at the screen, I highlighted John C said he got his fixed up, so maybe that'll help you.
I'll try. I'll give it a go. Maybe I'll start working on it a bit in the background, see if I can get it to come out, see how we get on the end of the show.
That's a good idea with the leather. Put it on a bit of leather. That's a real, on the rough side, that'd be a really good idea.
I think somebody suggested a bench grinder. That should take it right out.
Yeah, I'd imagine that would take it out along with the rest of the bolster.
But what is the theme? Trappers? I haven't been paying attention.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
always a theme on this show.
No, it's
Tom.
never been a theme.
Okay.
And
I
never
mean,
be a
no.
theme.
It's always been the theme that Tom doesn't know what the theme is.
Ah,
I got a brand new one right here. I got this
Well,
week.
you got to remember, he is Junior's father after all.
Yeah.
Now I've learned to see through my hand, so you need to learn how to see through my hand also, and then you can see my new trapper.
We're talking about shields, Tom.
Talking about shields? Oh, I have this beautiful Ictus shield right here on my
Oh,
brand
there you
new
go.
trapper. Looky there.
Oh, on your brand new trapper. Wow.
Yep,
Let's
just got it
take a
this
look
week.
at that.
well, that's shiny.
It is. I love it
Oh,
when
I
they're
haven't
new,
gotten
they
the
are
case paste
shiny.
to it yet. Wait till I get
No?
the case paste to it.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That smooth purple curly maple. Just love it. I got one more in this family to get, and I'll have this family of them.
Nice.
What'll be to get, Tom?
It's a mini copper lock is what I need. That's the last one in this family.
There's no more left. They're all gone.
That would be my luck. And then I'll pay double the price on eBay for it.
I have one. Do you want to pay double the price?
Tom, that's-
Sure. For you,
Tom, that's
Slippy.
the second addition to your family this week.
Yeah, my second edition. Slippy, I think TK can just send you what's in the tip jar. I'm sure that's enough to cover it.
Oh, Matt, we just emptied it now. We got to start back from zero.
Got to start all over again now, Tom.
Yeah, we're empty.
Yay!
Did you have another one you wanted to show, Tom, or is that?
No, that was it. I got to get back to my duties.
Okay.
I'm slouching here.
Wait,
Singing Toad just popped on board, and I haven't welcomed him yet.
You're,
So.
This-
you're
this-
slouching, doing your
this
duties.
is kind of what happens when you take a couple weeks off, right, Tom?
Oh, and I'm pretty rusty, that's for sure.
You've already forgotten all the.
Try a
all
bit
the
of
stuff
case
that you do.
I'm doing pretty good, I think, with keeping up with all the channels. What I can't figure out, though, RJ, is how to get a link to your channel so they know how to get to it to watch this.
Yeah, if anybody needs a link to my channel that's in the talk box, let me know. You know, I think we can fix you up.
I can't get
That
it
can
figured
hook
out.
I would hate for that to happen. That you guys.
We
do
wouldn't
that.
want them to miss out, RJ. I'm thinking ahead, always thinking ahead.
Okay. Well, I guess I can show some more that I haven't showed in a while. How's that? How about the Okapi with the moon and stars? I always thought that looked kind of cool on
Oh, yeah.
there. And then of course we have the kudu light with the kudu on there. Again, very, very fun blades. I still think the kudu light is just, I mean, for how much they charge for these, I don't know what they go for now, but they were, like about $8 or $10. Just a great big old knife. If you want a big slip joint, here you go. And then you have, of
Is
course,
that itch? Is that an impala?
it's a kudu.
Oh, a coot. I didn't know that was an animal. Okay,
Yeah,
that makes
yeah.
sense.
The kudu is an animal. Yeah.
Like an impala, then.
Yeah, it's another African antelope species. So
You learn things on RJ's Lives.
that's right. And then, of course, who can forget the little squirrel knife?
Yep.
with
Come to
a,
the knives, get random animal facts.
That's right.
Says here it's a Setswana name for an antelope.
Instead of reading my history book and stuff in school, I was reading Field and Stream. So
At least
And
you
of
were
course-
reading something. I was reading the back of my eyelids.
since since Matt is going to be coming to America, you need to get one of these, Slippy, with your new country's flag in the
I'll be
shield.
happy. Can I change it to a Union Jack?
If you can get Case to make a Union Jack background, that would be awesome and unique. But if you
Oh.
decide that you're gonna move with John and go to Texas, be sure to get you a nice Moore maker like this with the Lone Star on the one side and the Texas on the other. There you go. That'll be a trapper for you for sure. So
I got a couple more quick ones here.
sure.
Yeah, I'm all for this, topic here. I am complying. There's the DE shield
Yeah.
for Diamond Edge.
Yeah.
It's got a triangle and then an arrow that goes through the DE. And I don't remember the original company that had the Diamond Edge, but it's Imperial. Yeah, Imperial bought out that trademark.
And
There's a
Russell
diamond
used to
edge.
have the arrow going through theirs.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Really light. Yeah. And then this is the trapper that Junior reviewed, and this is the Camco Workhorse.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
and it's
Workhorse.
got a really nice blade etching on it. I know I'm going off topic, RJ. I hope you'll forgive me, but I'm going to show you the blade etching on it.
You're not going off topic. It's fine.
I can get it to focus in there. Farmer out working his horses.
Yeah. Okay, so we have to go off topic here because Watch City Knives said that he's glad that we make him feel that it's okay to buy budget knives and that some other channels have been making fun of his taste in budget knives. And to that, I say,
Please,
that's a bunch
please
of
tell us
hogwash.
who, and we'll go and bully them back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what, Watch City Knives? You're buying them. It's your money. You buy and collect what you want to buy and collect.
Exactly. And it's your own budget too, because we all
That's
have different
right.
budgets, and don't go into debt for anybody, to impress anybody. That's
No, there's a good like rationale behind it as well. Like, I've bought Jack Wolf knives. Yeah, they're great, but do I love it any more than a Rough Rider knife? No. Does it do the same job? Yes.
yeah,
End
exactly.
of. It cuts. Done. It's the same thing. Just because theirs are more expensive doesn't make them better. It's a matter of opinion.
Yep, I agree.
One of the first things I'll do to unsub somebody is when I hear them putting down
Yep.
young channels and tell them about their knives that they're not good and they're
It
wasting
doesn't even
money.
have to be young channels. Like if
Yeah,
if they're just putting up stuff saying like, hang on, he's supposed to say, yeah, received comments about stop buying junk knives. Just ignore them or just block the comments or remove them. It's just not worth it.
just
Yeah.
unsub.
Like we've all had our fair share of like weird comments.
Yes.
I know I was speaking to John about a weird one I had earlier on, stuff like that. It's just don't rise to it. Just buy what you like. Who cares what anyone else thinks? It's your opinion. It's your money. Do what you want. If it makes you
That's
happy,
right.
fantastic. Done.
And the other thing about YouTube, it's not about the knives. And in general, it's not about the knives. It's the personality of the person who's showing the knife and what it makes them feel like that you pick up on when you're watching it. So it's nothing to do with the cost. It's just watching somebody else's knife snobs. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no knife snobs. You're right,
Plus,
John.
if it hadn't been for YouTube, I wouldn't have met this idiot down here.
But don't
Hey,
give them
which
any
way
more
were-
bad things.
Which way were you pointing?
I wasn't pointing anywhere.
this
Oh,
way.
that guy. That guy.
Oh, okay. I thought this was an inclusive show, so you would include me. So, okay.
This way.
Oh, now Zen, why do you have to go and troll us like that? I mean, that is just wrong. I understand. I'm hurt. That hit me right in the feels.
Yeah, I don't care. I've never been a trapper.
Hey, RJ,
Yes, sir.
I'm going to put up Watch City Knives link. I want
Yeah.
everyone to go over to his channel and subscribe and leave a comment on one of his videos and give him some support.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
good. But
Exactly.
yeah, that's it. Is it just do you and enjoy your time on YouTube and enjoy your knife journey, because it's always easy for somebody to sit there and throw rocks at us. But if they had anything actually worth saying, they'd make their own channel and be doing what we do.
Correct.
No, his channel is Watch City Knives, but the actual channel address is
Okay,
Sean Fleming.
uh,
It comes up as Sean Fleming, but that's Watch City Knives. So
Okay,
go over there
very good.
and subscribe.
Okay.
And if no
let's
one
see
has
here.
a
I actually have found knives with more shields. Would you like to see them?
yes,
Yeah.
They're not
Yeah,
very
That was such
expensive,
excitement.
but they have shields.
Say it again. With
I have found some knives. With
no, I'm gonna train you.
I have found some excellent knives with shields.
That British.
You shall not beat the British out of me. Here we go. Here's one.
Here you go, Slippy.
And here's the other
Show us what you got there.
So this is just a Rough Rider Stockman. The blue bone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
I just
like
wish
that.
they put it on straight. This is a bit on the wonk, but it's nice, clean, and simple. Who's watching animal stuff in the background?
Yeah. What's going on in here?
I'm trying to show a knife. How rude.
I think somebody's trying to learn about kudus.
But yeah, there's that one. That's really nicely done. It's really nicely inlaid in there. Unless you'd rather just listen to the background noise of animals, it's up to you.
It's got to be Patty. He's not responding.
And, and also the tortoise shell one. I actually think that one was quite cool. Really intricate design, and I'm shaking like mad. So I can't really stop it.
I always thought that if the Ninja Turtles carried a knife, that would be what they had.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I agree. Because I mean, you could technically say this is nearly like a samurai blade. Nearly.
Yeah.
There you go.
Very nice.
hey, we have Big Red EDC in the house,
Hey,
All
JB, what's
right.
going on?
Hey, JB.
and I think I saw Knives Fast was in here earlier. I don't know if
He
he's still
is-
with us, but
He
okay.
is listening while he's running errands. There you go. Byron with a nice throwback. Welcome to Marlon Perkins' Wild Kingdom. And Jim. we used to laugh about that in high school. I remember me and my friends, because we were like, this guy's like sitting back at his desk and like Jim's doing all the work, like let's go to Jim as he throws himself out of a helicopter to lasso a giraffe,
shall I show people a picture of me in the Navy?
Yes.
Yeah, certainly.
Because I said I would, so I've got this out.
Are we technically on History Delights now?
There's a picture of me as a 19-year-old innocent young man getting pregnant. No, not getting pregnant.
Why are you pregnant? Why are you pregnant?
Your innocence
Getting
was
married
lost.
to a pregnant lady.
John, record the timestamp. We have more material.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, dear. I just give in.
Yeah, yes, Byron. Jim always got the sharp end on that show. That's for
Paddy,
sure.
it took you 33
Hey,
minutes.
1
to say
minute,
something
G
silly.
ball.
David Attenborough. Are you done over there?
So do
Right.
we need to send you back to biology class, Patty?
Well, that's what they told me in the Navy. Here, I'm changing the subject.
Yes, sir. Save us.
Yeah. Let's
Here's
introduce
my
the
other
butt
favorite
plug.
one.
Change the topic.
Yeah, here's my
Your
other
shield
favorite
looks
one.
like that.
This is the infamous butt plug.
Jesus.
And then there's another Shatton Morgan Slippy showed you one. And there's another one from Shatton Morgan. I like it.
That's nice. Is that got the S&M on the shield?
Yeah, it has. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah, nice.
I
lovely.
sense a theme going through here.
And here's one of my favorite GEC shields, which is just the unexcelled, but I like this one. Can you see that okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
And lastly, but not least, this is my favorite case one, which is just a plain old,
The Federal Shield.
yeah, the Federal sheet, but it's just, I'm nearly tempted to get PPP put on this,
You
but I don't know whether I would or not.
that
It was
would,
too
that would make
expensive.
it nice.
Yeah, it's quite an expensive knife, and I mightn't hold on to it. So there you go. That's me finished up.
Very good.
Poor JB. I can't believe that had to come in here to his
Good boy.
channel to see all of this.
Junior
Well,
just
yeah,
joined the
he was,
Navy and he sent me home this picture.
Oh my gosh, what do we got? This is a history delight right here.
Yep.
Wow.
I look like
Handsome.
my daddy, don't I?
Yep.
It does. It does kind of look like your dad.
Does this constitute a shield? This is
Kind of.
Patty's favorite knife, the boy's knife.
Yeah, I think it
The
does.
boy's favorite. Yeah. Isn't that a cool old knife?
It's a beauty.
This is a knife that cemented the relationship between Patty and I. And now he probably regrets ever talking about this knife and responding to me.
That is the one knife that I'll never let go of.
Isn't that? Yeah. I don't know how old it is when it was made. I'm thinking early 1900s, somewhere in there.
I'm showing mine up to my camera.
Yeah, let's see yours. Let's see yours.
I'm thick as sugar. That's it. These were what commonly was known as the dime knives. They were just a cheap bit of stamped metal, which is, and look at it, it's still lasting, and it still has a lovely snap to it. But it's very similar to Tom's. They were sold for a dime in the stores. Hence the name, the dime knife.
Well, shout out to William's Knife Life. Welcome, William. It's been a while since we've seen you in the talk box.
Oh, well,
Yep. He's having some lunch, and so is Dave. So we have guys eating beans and corn pops. I guess that's okay to eat separately. I don't know if I'd want to mix those two. That may not be a culinary delight.
Crunchy beans.
Was that
Crunchy beans.
crunchy beans? I guess it could be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then we'll have you live dangerously. Tom will highlight this thing. If anybody would like to be a guest on Tom's Saturday chat show,
Hello.
just send
Hello,
Tom an
hey.
email.
Okay.
I
See,
am so.
I thought I would sneak that in, even though I'm on your payroll. I thought I could slide that through and you not see it, RJ. But I guess I kind of got busted, huh?
No. Hey, you guys want to promote your stuff? This is the perfect platform for it.
Well, it's a bit
Well-
late for that. I've already plugged the Discord about 8 times.
And you have to be careful because Randy is watching for other victims. I mean, patients.
Yeah, yeah. I
Not
see
good
that.
to eat and watch Patty because it is a choking hazard.
I think we should start a petition for Randy to change his channel name to Friendos WSG.
That would be good.
Well,
And
I
Tom,
do have some more announcements if we got just a moment here,
Yeah,
gentlemen.
sure. Do you want to go
So
full
we-
screen or just stay
Oh,
like
no,
that?
this is fine. We
Okay.
talked about Doom Crew at 960, so we want to get him to 1,000 subs. I'll throw his link back up in there again. Gary, the Last Ranger, he's been in the hospital. We think he's been. William. Wow.
Yeah, that's what she said.
So.
Oh,
Gary, the Last Ranger's been in the hospital, but we think he's out of the hospital, but still in like a rehabilitation facility or something. I
Yeah.
don't know exactly of his medical condition, but he's been in some tough shape. So, Let's-
They sadly said he couldn't have children anymore.
okay.
Mm.
We got North Star Knife Reviews hit 1,000 subs, so congratulations to Ray. Slippy's at 781, so we got to get him up to 800. You go, girl. Go, girl. Patty, we're just going to call him Papa Bear because he's Patty. So
That's
let's
right.
promote Patty. Thanks for.
And then
So
then
we
let me
other-
explain this thing with Mattisfaction's comment. Hashtag Big Red to 10K in case anybody's missed it. And we need to promote this, Tom, also.
Okay.
Big Red EDC, JB himself was on Said Stevie's Live. And he said that if he can get to 10,000 subs by Labor Day, he's going to give away an Olamic Wayfarer. So if you've
Whoa.
always wanted one and you need a chance to win one, that's how we do it. We just have to get JB to 10,000 subs by Labor Day, and you could be getting a super special knife. That's
Yep.
for sure. So
Yep.
let's definitely
Let's
make
get
that
Big Red to 10K.
yeah. So
Absolutely.
if anybody has not subbed, I believe everybody that watches my channel is subbed to Big Red, because if you're subbed to me, why wouldn't you be subbed to JB? But definitely, if you want an Olamic, that's the way to get it, and that is fantastic. Thanks, Maddie, for reminding me of that. And
Yes, thank you.
also, yes, William is right. Olamic always equals high end dollars. Yes, that's what I think those knives are about. $540 or something like that. They're thank you, Sharp Guy. That's awesome. There we
Wow.
go. Hey, I'll tell you what, you guys get me to 10K by the third Tuesday in November, I can promise you 2 old timers and a Rough Rider.
So we have some other folks that are having some health issues. I'll just say their first names. They're viewers. They know who they are. Most of you probably know them, but I'm going to just say Terry and Stuart and Rick and Eric. And Eric is with Slick Slices, and Rick there, Warthog. I also want to point out that JO Ventures Outdoors is nearing 750. And when he hits that, it's kind of a great cross-channel giveaway, because North Star Knife Reviews made 2 knives. So one knife went to John for his giveaway, but John's making sheaths for both of those knives. So you'll actually get, two prizes from 2 different channels if you win that giveaway. So, and congratulations, Big Red EDC. We're pushing for you. I'm thinking about unsubscribing from the other 4 here, so I have 4 extra subs to give to you. Look at Patty's face.
I don't know. I blocked you ages ago. Surely you can't join.
Oh,
Right.
All right.
We got Stacy in here. Hello, Stacy.
Hello. Stacy wasn't too well either. She's just getting back, or am I thinking of somebody else?
I think that was Stella.
Stella, that's it. Yes,
Yeah.
sorry. Stella's just getting back on her feet again, isn't she?
Yeah, that's what I heard. I think her live is going to be later today.
Yeah, Olamic is
Yeah,
a grill
those-
knife. Yeah,
They
probably a lot of
absolutely
people's
are.
grill.
They absolutely are a little bit on the pricey side, but yep,
If you can afford it, why not? Do
that's
what you
right.
want.
If that's what you're looking for, then that's what you do. Everybody just has to do their thing. So, anyways, I guess we'll get back to showing some shields. Although this one doesn't count, I think, as a shield, but this is a knife that was a gift to me, and I really think it's very cool. And I can promise you that you guys probably may or may not see the etch or the little stamping that's on here, but this came to me from El Phoenix, and these are some knives that are made down in Mexico. So you see it's got the little bull there, And on this end, I don't know if you can see it or not. It's stamped 500.
Kind of. It's
And-
quite light.
These used to be stamped 007, but I don't know if they got in trouble or whatever. But now they're 500s. But I mean, it's just this nice big old lockback. Unknown steel, could be carbon, could be stainless. It's not stamped, but definitely steak knife extraordinaire.
Definitely.
Yeah. So when you need to get a big old steak, or if you're lucky enough to be able to go somewhere, if you're carrying your Olamic and you need that to chop up your tomahawk steak, I understand, because those are kind of commensurate. But if you're just a regular guy and you get you a nice porterhouse or something like this will definitely take care of it. Better than the one your waiter is going to give you. That's for sure.
I did pull out a special knife, RJ.
Okay.
Um,
I see you, John.
and if he wants it, I'll send it to him. But I pulled this out for Stuart.
For Stuart Gross.
Yep,
Yes, that's a throwback to my collector's corner number 2.
that's right. There you go, Stuart. If you want to watch a very fun video, see some great knives, check out RJ's. What do you call Collector's Corner? Is that what you call it?
Yeah, collector's corner.
Yep, he just put out another one, the second round number 2 with Stuart, and it was a very interesting show. So check
Yeah,
that
those
out.
were a lot
And
of fun.
Stuart, thanks for sharing your knives. I really liked it.
Sorry, Gary, he wasn't taking the Mickey. That's what Gary's in hospital for. He's got a bad foot.
Oh, bad foot, huh?
Yeah, that
There you
sounds good, Zen. We'll have to have Joe come back on when he's ready. Oh, there you go. Joe said he was served a steak in Paris with an open L number 10.
That's the proper way.
That's a bigger steak than the number 8.
Oh, is that what
Oh,
happened?
there went Patty.
Paddy, are you okay?
Just wrecked the place.
Yeah, so I guess Gary got a flesh-eating virus. Wow, that's not
Yeah.
good at all.
Oh, that's not good at all.
Hopefully they've sorted it though. If they manage to get the problem, it should be okay.
Yes, I do hope so. And he is, getting proper care. So
Yeah, he's
There
got
you
a
go.
big brain in it at the minute, and it's going to be in for quite a while, but it looks at it.
yeah. So let's see what you had there, John. What you were showing?
Our shield, a little unique.
Oh yeah,
You know,
I remember that knife.
The bad boy.
yeah, and just I guess supposed to be like partial skull there, but that kind of remind me of Randy and Gary's kind of style. You know, they're into that dangerous stuff, and just an awesome slip joint. Just a lovely thud on the clothes there.
Would that be your like Sunday church carry, John?
All right, everybody listen. I love it. Yeah, I don't go to church anymore because they kicked me out, but there you go. Nice little differentiation of shield there.
Yeah. So Maddie says Gary's feeling depressed and everything. So we need to definitely leave positive comments for him. He's on Instagram and he's on his channel and stuff. Just
Yeah, definitely get well, Gary.
yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, that is a problem, Scott. If those his cats are ordering from Amazon while Gary's in the hospital.
Oh no.
That's
He's
probably
gonna have
true.
so many Cheetos when he gets home.
Yeah, he's gonna come home.
Packet
He's gonna have
everywhere.
tree, little cat trees and everything else everywhere. Let's see what you got there, Tom.
This is an improved muskrat shield by Schrade. Can you see
Which bit
kind of
does it
there?
improve?
It says improved muskrat on it. And these were made by Schrade. And what made it improved is most muskrats just have a single back spring, for both of the blades. And this one has a back spring for each blade. Now, the blades on this particular one are in pretty bad shape. However, this is a knife I bought just for that shield because I wanted an improved muskrat shield.
That is the most well-used knife I think I've ever seen. On
Oh
that
yeah, someone got a lot of use out of that one.
Yeah.
I've never seen a muskrat with a toothpick blade.
Yeah,
I mean, what would you guesstimate that at? Like 40% of that blade is gone?
oh, at least. Well, up here, yeah, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, this one the tip is broke.
Right.
But again, I don't usually buy just for a shield, but this is one. I got this in an antique store, obviously, but I've never seen any other, improved muskrats.
That's one of those knives that you wish it could talk.
Yeah, I mean, someone used the heck out of this one.
Yeah, it
Oh,
would
yeah.
say, "Please stop sharpening me. Please stop. Please stop."
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. And then, I don't know if you show, I know you were talking about old timers before, but there's the original old timer shield.
Classic.
Yep, the classic shield there.
Simple but effective.
Yep.
Yeah, Jerome, that definitely was a bench grinder job. Must have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turned it into an all blade.
There you go, Thrifty.
I know
There you
you
go.
know what you mean, TK. I was down in the closet in the temple and I was said I need saving. They said that the best church for saving me was on the next block. Yeah. They didn't even offer me an option, so you're doing better than that.
All John had was this.
You guys want to see a GIMP?
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see. Go ahead and explain that for us.
I don't know why they call it a GIMP. I just looked in the book and that's what it said it was.
Huh. I always just called it a hot dog.
Yeah, it's a rolling pin, hot dog. I've heard it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. But somebody came to me and asked me what their rolling pin one was called, and I said it was a GIMP. And I'll see if I can't find the reference to that here in a minute and show you the page on the book. But yeah, I just
no, go ahead. I was going to say one of the things on that knife that I thought was unique was with the blue underliners.
oh yeah,
It made me think of the thin blue line. I was like, oh, that's a cop knife right there.
yes, thin blue line. Don't cross the thin blue line, fellas. They'll beat the living, you know what, out of it.
That's for sure.
Right, Tom?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Yeah, I'll see if I can't find the reference to that.
Yeah, that would be interesting to know why they gave it that name.
There's one there. Again, I'm going to disappear from the shield sort of theme a little bit.
Okay. Show us something really fun. How's that?
There's an etched one.
Or is that the
yeah.
owl?
This is an old Schrade. That's an owl. When I first saw it, I thought it was that way up, and I thought it was just one of them sloths crawling up the tree. That's serious, by the way. But here's two that I really like that are heading to somebody else on the panel. There's the fisherman knife from a sack.
That seems really nice, Stephen.
That
Yeah,
is
And a
nice.
lovely engraved fish on it. There's a scale on it. Really looks lovely. And then here's another one, which is the Grand Prix from sack.
That also looks really nice, Stephen.
Really does. Yeah. It's a very handsome fella it's going to.
Thank you, sir.
Well, James Alton has a question. He said he picked up a knife called the Cattaraugus King of the Woods, paid $20 for it. Does anyone know about it? I don't know about it at all, but I thought maybe one of you may.
I can do some research.
All
I had
I
a
know
shot-
is
I had a Cattaraugus, and I think it was if my mind's somewhere correct, it's something to do with Case. When they split up the two that had started Case, the other one made Cattaraugus. Was it Cattaraugus knives? And then
Yep.
obviously Case went to Case. It's somewhere at that turn of the century because I have a Cattaraugus here. I have a. Where's my Cattaraugus? I have it somewhere here. Come on, you bugger. Where are you? Where have I got? Oh, here. I know where it is. There we go. I'm going to wreck my desk. And here's one. This is a Cattaraugus here. And this was one that was issued to the army during the war, I believe. It's an old boy, this one, but a great snap still on it. You got a main blade, an easy opening notch on it, and a little pen blade. But it's a lovely knife, really nice knife in bone. And it's actually got brass liners. This was probably made after the war, the Second World War. I would have thought with the brass liners. But it says on the tang, you'll not see it, it's very, very fine. It says here, but it's very fine. It just says Cattaraugus.
Yeah, RJ, Cattaraugus was with William R. Case at the start. Started in 1886, based in Little Valley, and then they pretty much separated in 1905, where Case and Sons was incorporated.
Well, this one was actually made by Camillus, so they must have bought it over at some stage between then and whenever this was made. So I'm thinking maybe after the war. I haven't heard of any Cattarauguses after the war.
No, Cattaraugus closed business in 1963.
This was made by Camillus, so it's maybe not as old as I thought it was. It's probably 60, around that 60s.
What's the model of that one? What is it?
It was the King of the Woods. He said it looks like a Coke bottle, and a patent of July 3, 1906 on the lock. It's a large knife.
Let me have a
all I know is
little dive.
if it's a Cattaraugus, it's an old knife.
Yeah. And Joe says that it was a Army General utility knife. So here we go with the shields.
Okay, so this top one, the crest, you can see, called a crest. There's the reference to the GIMP, which looks like your rolling pin, and the bottom one there, curved bar. But that's all the information they provide. They don't give any actual text to coincide with it. So that's all I've got. But called the GIMP. There you
There
go.
we go.
Is this the knife that you who was it that was asking about the Cattaraugus?
James Alton.
Is this the knife?
They bring that up. Is that what it looks like, James? I would imagine it is.
Let's see what else I can find out. If it's that correct one, I can have a bit more of a look. Yes, but no bolster.
You've stumped the experts.
There you go. Well, if he's looking for experts, he's come to the wrong
Come
place.
to the wrong place. Yeah.
That was in quotes, by the way.
We'll help out as best we can.
Okay. What about like this?
Oh, and of course, I just pull it down when
That's
you.
right. That's small screen's enough. That's fine.
Yeah.
Carry on, and I will carry on looking up.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see if we can find something. It's kind of fun to go down these different
James says yes.
rabbit holes.
Thank
You're
you.
making me
Thank
proud, son. There you go.
you. Good job.
Oh, okay. And then Joe has a book recommendation for us. The Knife Makers Who Went West has the best history of the Case family that he's read. That'd be interesting. Don't know if that book is still in print, but maybe you can find a copy, or it might be in the library. Who knows?
That's your first chore there, John. Reading that book to Junior.
Okay. Bedtime stories.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
going to say. Bedtime stories.
When
Right
he's in
there.
the bottom bunk and I'm in the top bunk, I'll read.
Yeah.
to him.
Yeah, but you got to make
But-
sure you show them the pictures and stuff too.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
you might want to start with the book with the pictures.
So it looks like that Cattaraugus knife was made around 1906.
Ah, that's pretty old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he said. The patent on it said July 3rd, 1906. Yeah.
I would say most of the best knife books are out of print, so you're gonna have to do some hunting.
I
you wanna
agree,
find the
because
best.
I've been looking for knife books for a while, and I wish I would have bought them when they were in print and I saw them in past. Yeah, so
I bought this little knife off Etsy, and I still don't even know what it's called. And I
Oh,
can't
let's have a
find it anywhere.
well,
Maybe I'll
let's,
show you
take a,
this.
let's take a look at it. Let's see what you got.
Yeah, here it is. Little knife like this. This is a hole through here. Let me just get some of these blades out. You have a little pen blade. Oh,
That's a strong pull.
no, it's just a wee bit deep down, and it's an unusual. Look at that.
You know what that's for, don't you?
Well,
That's
you
a-
could say it's for divots, but there's other tools on here that would make it not a golf knife.
Right.
Look at that.
No,
Is that-
I can tell you what that's for. It's for crab and
What's-
lobster.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. You got the little spike for getting inside the claws, and then you got the hook, the little fork bit for getting the meat out of the shell.
That's it.
Very good.
Wow.
Okay, that's lovely. I mean, this is a lovely condition knife. But I knew nothing about it. It looked odd, so I thought I'd buy it. Much like
I'm pretty sure that's how the early lobster knives got their name, because they were intended for that. And then later,
Uh-huh.
when they just had knives with the blades on both sides of the blades, they kind of generalized the name of it and just call them lobster knives now.
I just really loved the little leather purse that came with it. It's just
Oh,
beautiful.
your little coin pouch.
Yeah.
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 Like a little coin purse.
Wow, I have not seen a clasp like that since my grandma had a little coin purse that had that. kind of
Yeah,
shape
it's
on it.
really lovely.
And I haven't seen one of those for decades.
Yeah.
But I'll often find wee knives like that on. I used to find them all the time on Etsy, but
I
that's
started
even-
picking them up for a while as well. Like after you were picking them up, I was watching the videos where I started. I picked up quite a few different ones, but you know, it's pretty much dying on there of knives. It's just very basic, generic sort of
Yeah.
folding knife. Nothing really great on there anymore.
actually, that's why I want to encourage this other dealer that's Birdie Bulldog. He looks as if he can get stock from America. And I'd always much rather buy a second-hand knife from a dealer that's in the UK. So I don't have to worry about import costs and if it'll get lost. And, you know, and you can pick them up for 20 quid, you know, even less sometimes.
There's also another channel on there. I know we're going off topic again, that you should check out if you don't already, Stephen. Let me find what it's called.
I'd be
Well,
very
Stacey-
surprised if I don't.
Stacy's calling that type of snap a kiss lock clasp.
So it's called Unga Bunga Outdoor Gear.
Just started checking on him, recently, this last couple of weeks.
I mean, for example, look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think I got this knife from Uga Bunga,
You
the
did.
Rough Rider. I think I got that from him.
My 8OT USA old timer came from him.
Yeah. But thankfully, I'm starting to see new channels on there. Obviously, they've sorted something out where they can deal again. Because I do get very jealous if I happen to see the US version, because you can buy anything on there. All the knives that we would love to get in the UK, you just don't get.
It's like the Wild West out here.
Yeah. But also, it seems your prices I know they have to put on a certain amount to get them over here by customs, but they're not paying a lot for these knives. I can't see them paying a lot for customs, but it's the prices in the States that they sell them on Etsy are always really competitive. Now, you'll have the odd one that's triple the price. Well, I would just go straight past that anyway. I wouldn't be looking for that. Yeah. You're looking for something. It's not a knife you're going to really use. Well, most of them aren't. It's just nice for a collection to build up a little collection. Like one of my favorite collections I got, which is really easy it used to be really easy, was the all metal knives. I mean, and they had advertisement like Dewar's whiskey on it. And I love the wee metal two-bladed pen knives, so thin. But they're great to make a collection up. Like there's another one. There's a little.
Don't get Patty started on the French, Zen.
This is a lovely French knife.
Oh no!
This is a little Benedictine pen knife. Again, lovely and thin, but yet it has two decent blades on it. It is just a little pen knife. Beautiful, and the front of it there, you have the lovely bottle and all. But the amount of work that goes into these wee knives, it just cost, a couple of quid. This is I think it's aluminium, but I wouldn't be 100% sure, but I think it is. It's some sort of cheap metal anyway. And here's one that I really like a lot, just for the saying on it, because it's a sort of 50s, 60s saying. This gives you, let me just show you, it's a wee silver knife, but it says in the front of it, Obridge's Lung Tonic, which I think is absolutely fantastic.
What, lung tonic?
Lung tonic for coughs and colds.
I bet that's
a real old-fashioned 60s advertising. So, I mean, I've got a whole stack of them there, pipe knives and things like that. And it's just a real cheap way to build up another wee part of your collection. Somebody was on talking about budget knives. They're the best little budget knives a lot. That'll make your collection interesting.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I thought when you said it was a 50s, 60s knife, the saying on it, I thought it was going to be a knife that said, "I like Ike."
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tom, with your shameless plug.
Well, thank you very much there, RJ. I just want to remind everybody, please become a member of RJ's Regiment, and that RJ has a spring store. You can find it in the description of his videos. You can purchase water bottles, travel mugs, shirts, and hoodies, and I think a few other items there at his spring store. Get some official RJ's Knives merchandise today. He also has a discount code with American Buffalo Knife and Tool. So go to abkt.com, type in the code RJS, and get a 20% discount on your knives. He has affiliate links with Sharper Edges, which carry brands such as Elk Ridge. And you can also purchase Schrade and Old Timer, Uncle Henry, and Imperial at www.blades.co.uk.
Who's Les K or Les G?
Who is who?
Who's Les G?
Les G?
Yeah, Tom.
The end of the card. I'm going across the screen.
Yeah.
And all you can see was Les and a G.
Oh, that's where I had card moved from. And also with Thrifty Knifty, don't forget to go and join his Commando Club. And Slippy has a... Hey, don't laugh at my advertisement. Can you mute him?
A lot of little thrifty Kniffties in their underpants running up the street.
He's bothering me, RJ. Can you please mute him? Sorry, TK, we got interrupted here. But please go over to Thrifty Knifty's channel and please join his Commando Club. And Slippy, you have a Discord account for creators and for actually there's two different Discord accounts. Is that correct?
Yeah, two different pages. I got one for creators and there's one for just everyone to join in and just talk about. Underwear optional.
Underwear optional. Okay.
That's in the Commando Club. Yeah.
Can you put a link to that?
I have done one for both. There's one for TK and one for myself.
Okay, great. And in promoting Patty, we just want to say thank you, Papa Bear, for being here, sir.
Bad man.
Oh, and don't forget to hit the like button.
Yep,
Smash the thumb.
Smash the thumb.
absolutely. There you go. Yeah, in video advertising. That's right, William.
I get paid a lot for this, William. That's the only reason I do it.
That's right. Oh, that's not nice, Slippy. That's not nice at all.
It's
Well,
funny
what
because you
Slippy
can't
do?
see it.
Oh, he started a really bad hashtag. Yeah. Oh.
You can't take any more subs off me than YouTube do.
Oh, that's funny.
Here you go. Let's go back to knives. How's that? Since
Yeah, probably good. Probably a good idea.
since Zen is here, here you go. How about the Boker tree? Is that an oak tree that's supposed to be? I
No.
forget.
It's not an oak tree, and I can't think of the tree.
Is it chestnut?
Chestnut, maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I always thought that was a very cool shield, So yeah, somebody let me know if that is or if that's not. Another one is from Robert Klaas with their little crown and shield. I thought that was a nice one also. And of course, for Mike Curtis and our other race fans, you knew this one was going to come out. You knew the Dale Earnhardt Trapper was going to make an appearance, with that number 3 shield, which I still think is the coolest shield on a Trapper ever. So
The Boker is a chestnut tree.
Chestnut.
okay,
yes.
good. Chestnut tree. There you go.
See, we've
I don't
provided
know,
facts.
North
We're doing
Star.
actual stuff today. Actual consumer advice.
Actual consumer advice.
Where is RJ's OnlyFans? That's from Ray.
I don't know. I have not decided to start one. I'm debating whether it should be that or Patreon, but I wasn't sure which way to go. So
It's at
when I-
www.cuddle.com.
You beat me to it.
there you go.
We'll
Yeah.
all be there.
Yep, I'll be reading to you from a Levine's guide, and that's it.
Yeah, a Levine's guide in the breeches. That's it.
That's right. Yeah, exactly, Maddie. There you go. Yep.
I'm so not meant for YouTube. I just couldn't be bothered with doing all that technical stuff to get it. I just can't be bothered.
Well, we do it for you, Patty. That's why you just come here. You just sit
Yeah.
back, relax,
Just show up.
Yeah.
That's all you got
show
to
some
do.
cool knives, and there
That's
you go.
why I'm here. It's not for the company.
Joe is
You know
asking
what?
when Tom comes back. If we can see
I will
the
ask him. I will ask him, Joe. When Tom comes back, I'll have him see if he can show his rail splitter. Did anybody else have a rail splitter?
I don't.
I don't either. I'd like to get one.
Tom got his real splitter from Joe, and it was a beauty.
Yeah, that's a beautiful knife, and one that I ever since I saw one, I hope that I can get one someday. That's on my someday list. That's for sure. That's right, Jeroen. I almost forgot. Occasionally, Patty will show his belly, and no, that's not a request.
No, it's not.
We'll
No.
wait till Christmas.
Would you like to see another knife shield?
Yes, I would. Do you have
Excellent.
another one?
Yes. So this is the newer style old-timer shield. I prefer the hot dog one, but I do like how they've got the sharp finger at the top and the established date on there as well. I think that's really cool.
I
Nice
like
little
that
detail.
on the bigger knives, but I like the hot dog on the smaller
Yeah.
ones.
So
a
this
peanut
is
butter
only,
on it. Just
this is only the 34 OTW. Is that right, John?
What's that? The two blade? I can't tell from the
No,
top.
it's the Stockman
Oh,
OTW, I think.
34
Oh,
OTW. Yeah.
That's the one, yeah. But I agree, Paddy, that the shield is a bit large on this. As it does take up
it's
quite a
not
bit of
bad
real
on
estate.
that now, but
But I know what you mean, like the smaller ones, again.
yeah,
So another one, this is the Heritage one. But that's massive on there.
yeah. And you take the depth of that new one, and it's going to look massive.
Yeah. Oh,
Actually,
probably
I might actually have that on my. Where's my Heritage ones?
Got it.
the depths to which this live sinks. There's no depths it can't sink to.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, there's the Heritage, the new Heritage one. It's got the newer.
Yeah. That's just the hexagonal the hexagonal one without the sharp finger. Yeah.
But that's quite nice though.
Yeah. But it works on a larger knife. It looks really good.
Yeah. I was always surprised. The likes of Schrade and that. Did Schrade ever have their own shields? I can't think off the top of my head if the old Schrade traditionals had a what do you call? Yeah, they had it on the. Oh, they had it on the. No, I mean, did they have their own sort of crest or whatever on the actual? Yeah, I don't know. It's not something I've seen.
I don't know that they did have a unique shield. I'll have to check that out. But I do have the hexagonal shield from Rough Rider.
Oh yeah, I've got a few of that on.
Yeah, that's nice too. That's really nice.
It's a shame that it's on that pattern.
Yes. Yes, this green micarta pattern. It's so nice with the two R's. And this happens to be the cotton sampler, which, of course, is just a fantastic knife. This is definitely a conversation starter.
I got sent one by Martin at Steel City Knives as like a trolley knife. I don't understand. Like, I get the history on them, but I just don't understand them. I can't get on with it. It's a really well made knife. Like, it's put together really well. But I tried cutting with it, and it keeps getting hung up on the tang, and I keep like getting stuck.
Well, you're supposed to cut on the edge.
Oh, not here.
Yeah.
I cut here.
Yeah, see, that's your problem.
Not your ear.
Bit.
Yes, the sharp part. If you're not sure where the sharp part starts, just test with your finger. You'll find it.
What, just rub my finger along the edge like this?
Yeah, that's the best way. Yeah.
Trying to find something we haven't seen already. What about?
Okay, Tom, did you see your request?
No, I didn't.
Joe would like to see your rail splitter when you get a chance.
Sure. I'll grab it here in just a minute, Joe.
Yeah.
We were talking about Catarugas earlier. This is the only Catarugas I have, and I did buy it just for that tang stamp. As you can see, it's an old knife. I'm assuming that's like a pack wood or something like that there. On this blade, nope, on this blade here, the nail nick is right here. So you can see how much that was sharpened off. So you talk about a well-used knife.
That is not just used, that is also abused.
Yeah. The tang stamp is so worn and so light on it, I don't even close the main blade to it because I don't want to wear it off anymore. I just leave it open like this. But there is a Catarugas, and it looks like, to me, the bolsters are actually steel, not stainless steel.
Yeah, they could be.
Which to me makes it, one of the older knives. But I don't know. But I bought this for the tang stamp, and I'll go grab that rail splitter here.
All right. Perfect. All right. Well, another one that's unique that hasn't been shown yet. How about the Rosebud from Rosecraft Blades?
That's nice
I like
too.
that one.
Ah,
Yeah, this
Rosebud.
one hasn't been on the channel in a while. This is the Clinch River Swayback, which that awesome bourbon bone that they do
That's
so
TK's
well.
favorite knife.
Whose favorite?
TK.
Ah, you have
Nah.
one of these, right, John? Or
no, I don't really like it. But I will refer everyone to Citizen Kane by Orson Welles if you don't know what Rosebud is.
About half of the audience will get that and half won't. How's that? But yeah, very unique knife. Got that big finger choil right up in the front of it. Very cool. All right, Jo, we'll see you next time. And you were showing your old timer ones. Of course, this is that 94 OTG, and that's kind of a unique shield, just a little round shield with the old timer hexagonal shield kind of in the center of that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's not really showing up very well, but definitely a different old timer shield.
Yeah, that's what Berenson could do for him.
Yeah. And then of course this Rough Rider, I believe this was the 25th anniversary shield that they had. So
Yeah, that they
cool.
seem to just put on any knife they haven't got a shield picked for it.
Pretty much, or they had a pile of them and sitting there,
Yeah.
you know, one or the other.
I haven't got one of those yet, Ray. I'm looking at one on my next order though. This Arctic box series. And one thing I want to point out about the Arctic series, since you brought that up, is that when I watched Jersey's review of the couple that he got, they had gone back to the I spelling in Rough Rider, and it just absolutely makes me shrug my shoulders. What are they doing?
I feel like they've just gone, we've made a mistake, but we've already released the boxes, so
Yeah,
maybe
I
no
don't
one will
think
notice.
I don't know if they even meant to do that. It was weird.
Yeah,
So just thought something I'd point out. But
yeah,
But
it's
then
pretty
the
confusing.
sort of descriptions on SMKW aren't the best.
Here's a change of subject, just a slight variation. What about your favorite pivot covers? You know, the actual pivot, the pivot itself?
Oh, you mean like the bird's eye?
Yeah, yeah, but patterned ones. This one's got the let's see.
I don't have anything that fancy, Mr.
He said
$1,500
that
knife.
just so he could show that knife off.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
just made it up.
Every chance
Just
I
made
get
up a
it.
category.
All right, thank you,
Every-
Gene. He's got
Just look at that blade covering. Strange blade coverings. I am still totally in love with it.
You won't be for much longer, Stephen.
It's beautiful. Okay, let's fight.
My
I
bayonet's
got a
bigger
big
than
one
yours.
here.
My bayonet's bigger than yours.
We'll get back to the big blades here in a second because I love big blades and I cannot lie.
All right.
But go ahead, Tom. What you got there? You got the rail
There-
splitter?
That's the rail splitter by Colt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look
That's
at that.
That is the shiniest rail splitter from Colt.
That's the
Yep.
coolest coping blade. I'll get that coping blade.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bone, stag bone, bone stag.
They've got the CT bolster on it.
That's C.
The predecessor to the Rough
Oh,
Rider.
yeah. That's where it all started. Damn
This
you!
is
bitch.
where it all started. That's right.
That's because as John likes to say, RT stands for what, John?
Rectal thermometer.
And the CT
So-
stands for
I'm not going there, sir.
It has a
it's a
pretty
colon
neat,
thermometer.
pretty neat shield. If you can see the Colt rear and back there, and it's got 175th anniversary. That's what these were. So I've got the Whittler also.
Nice.
Oh, and the pivots, they're absolutely beautiful, but they're kind of hidden, so I can't show them to you right here.
There you go.
Well,
John. Maybe. Yep.
I knew it.
Mike,
I mean,
right.
if John won't say it, I'm happy to say it.
Oh, I don't want you to say it.
what?
I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, I do.
But yeah, Zen takes us back to knives. Yes, Case is putting a brass shield on the new green curly oak. I saw that, and that looks really good. I like that.
I know how nice the purple curly maple looks. I can't wait to see what that green looks like.
Have you got any of the purple curly maple ones, Tom?
I do. I have 8 of them. I only need one more to complete that family.
Well, that's a half hour. I don't have to sit here and be here for.
Yeah,
I'm glad you
get your
asked,
snack.
Ricky.
Go get your snack, and then Tom will be done.
Here comes the bird's eye wood.
We kid, Tom. I love that series.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Are we
I
gonna
love
look
the
at this or
wood.
no? No good. Okay.
Yeah, let's look at it. What you got
Are you
there,
gonna
John?
open
What?
it,
It's
John?
still
Open
brand new in the package. I mean,
Open
Yeah.
Open it. Open it.
yeah. Come on now.
Live unboxing.
Yeah.
Well, we've got to send this one back, so I can't open it.
Oh no! Why do you have to send it back?
Well, because I found it for about half of what I paid for it, so I don't
Well,
want to pay.
why don't you
double.
send it to me and I'll give you half of what you paid for it.
I've got one out of the box
Here.
exactly the same
Hold
as
on a
John.
3 times 0 equals 0. Oh, anyway,
There you go.
everybody knows Ontario Knife Company's going away, so I'm
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
ahead and try to buy up some of the ones I have never got. But
We'll see you
I think
later.
Randy
Alpine.
said he got one of these, the 7-inch butcher's knife.
Yeah, it's a very randy knife, that is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is.
Very,
In both senses of randy knife.
yeah. But do you have this, Fatty? Is this the one that you have, or you have a
I've got it
small?
in my hand right now to show you if you want to see it.
All right, let's look at the one out of the package.
This is what it'll look like after it's had kitchen use for a couple of years. Tom will have never seen a knife like this.
Well, he still won't because he left.
Well, that's because he's hungry. He had to grab a snack.
Oh.
That's what you call a well-used beater.
100%.
Yeah.
7-inch
That's the
kitchen
way
knife.
they should look like, though. After you've
It's
used them.
beautiful. It really is. My
Yeah.
wife hates it. My wife absolutely has hated it from the day on it started to get a patina. But I use it.
She doesn't want that on her food, huh?
No, not anywhere near the dishes even.
She probably ran it through the dishwasher, no?
We don't have a dishwasher.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I
no,
thought I forgot you don't have the American conveniences that we do.
Oh no, we do. We do. She just hasn't reached that standard of a housewife yet.
She hasn't acquired.
Oh, where
the-
is she? I need to talk with her now.
She's still using a mangle, for goodness sake.
Mangle.
Yes, when loading the dishwasher means handing your wife a 6-pack, something's gone wrong. Save us, Tom.
All
Talk about
confirm,
knives.
bonjour,
Very
Patty.
nice. Very
I
nice.
do have one that has been well used.
I stand corrected, sir.
This is the Kephart style knife by Old Hickory.
It's lovely.
Yep,
Great little camp knife.
it is. And not just one, but 2. This
Oh,
is
you
the
got the hunting
5.5-inch hunting knife.
Hey.
Basically the same knife that you have, TK, but they lopped a couple inches off of it.
And you got it.
Got-
You
and that
actually
actually,
got it. Yeah.
yeah, there we go.
Yep.
That's
I have the little paring knife too, which is an excellent little knife for the kitchen.
Yep. They're great knives for the money, I'll tell you.
Does anyone have a rat one to show?
Yes, I have. Oh, so sorry. Do you have?
I can get
I
it.
do not.
I've got a
I
rat
have.
one.
I do not have a rat 1 or a rat 2.
Same
In fact,
here.
I don't think I don't own any Ontario knives at all.
There's a rat one.
RJ, you're a terrible American.
Oh yeah, but you know,
No wonder they're being sold. RJ won't support them.
that's probably true. I was a direct contributor to their failure.
This is one of the originals in Oz 8. And I absolutely, this is gorgeous. I took a clip off it because I don't like a clip. And this is my sort of beater knife, so I don't need a clip on it anyway. It's not one that I would take out of use around the house. Takes a great edge. And the Oz 8, Ontario Rat done probably the best heat treatment on the Oz 8 that there was. I mean, it was just
Even better than Cold Steels.
probably somewhere close.
Yeah, because I always thought Cold Steel had a decent heat treat on the Oz 8.
I would say they were probably done in the same factory in China.
Well, aren't they made in Taiwan?
Or Taiwan, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. You're right. It's but yeah, I love this knife. Very, very comfortable in hand. I want to say I love it as a beater. It's a bit big for everyday use, for me.
Yeah.
It's a big knife. Do you know what I mean? It's not something I would particularly use
Not-
now. I mean, I've got other options now.
So, Patty, here's
Yes,
a
sir.
bonus question. What
Yes.
does RAT stand for?
Ready and
A long-tailed rodent.
Ready
No,
and tough.
It's Randall's something training.
It's adventure training
Adventure training.
yes.
Randall's adventure training. Yep.
It is.
for you adventurous types.
But it's sad that they're going. It's sad that they couldn't keep it, and it's sad they couldn't bring the manufacturing back over to the States again.
I agree.
I think even if they made them the Rat 1 and 2, they could have just kept it going on them two knives alone.
So,
You would think so.
as a tribute to Gary, because I know he showed this knife on the live before. This is the Ontario Traveler. There you can see the logo there on the back.
Oh yeah.
And it's just this little fella right here.
Oh, I've seen those.
Yeah.
Very
They're
nice.
very, very inexpensive. Just cheap little keychain knife. But,
I think Buck does knives something very similar to that too, don't they?
I don't know. But this one doesn't lock up or anything. Just a slippy.
Yeah, it's a nice wee knife.
So,
What's the blade
There you
steel on that one then?
it's a good question. I don't know. I don't
The
know.
steel on it is yes.
It has it.
Yeah, yes.
That's it.
What steel is that? Correct.
I don't think it doesn't say on the blade anywhere. But yeah, really inexpensive. So I imagine it's just the cheapest of steels. But yeah, shout out to OKC. I was really sad to hear that news.
I was too, because I really don't like it when we hear of a American company, getting bought or sold, and we know what's going to happen. We know that they're just buying the name, and any manufacturing in the future is going to be offshore.
Well, here's what I've heard. Do you want to hear what I've heard?
Yeah, I do.
So there is a little news story, and I'll give the link to Slippy here in a minute, and he can put it up. But basics of it are that Blue Ridge Knives bought their inventory. So I think they paid like $2 million for their entire inventory of what they already have made, I suppose. They did not buy their machinery, so they're not going to continue to produce anything. They're just going to sell off what they've already produced. And so it's in limbo now as to what will happen to the machinery, the production in the future. So
What do you call that company that bought over Buck, or not Buck, Cold Steel?
oh, JRM, is it? What was it?
Yes, one of those.
GSM or something like that.
Yeah,
GSM or GCM,
Yeah.
something like
Yeah.
that.
I guarantee in about a year's time they'll have a knife range out, because they're just buying all the old American company names up.
Yeah, I think it's GSM is what.
Yeah.
JSM, yeah.
But I would say that'll not be long. They'll be making them. They'll buy the rights to it off the company there, Blue Ridge.
Yeah, see if I can't find that link for you guys.
Yeah. Did you know the answer to Byron's question there, John? Was that in that article?
The article
that
I read.
that part I'm not sure about. I'm not sure about that, Byron. I don't
Okay.
think it specifies.
And then also a shameless plug for Knife Delights. He has another traveling knife that's going around. If you're in the U.S. and you're a YouTube channel, if you're interested in doing a review on the Cutmaster Peanut, then let Tom know via email. That would be good. Did you put your email link in there?
I'll put that in there. It's just knifedelights@gmail.com.
Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, so if you're interested in that, that's just a fun way for us knife tubers to get to know one another and to be part of a community of people, and everyone gets to do their unique review and view of that particular knife. So it's kind of
Randy says you should be getting it. When
on
is that?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, Randy, for the update.
Oh, hey, and Singing Toad has picked up on the traveling knife concept, and he is starting a cross Canadian. What did you call it? Put it in
Cross
the
Canada knife
Cross
series.
Canada. Basically, another traveling knife to travel across Canada amongst the Canadian channels up there. So good for you for doing that, Singing Toad. I think you'll find it's a enjoyable experience.
Yes. So,
Slippy has also done that for us in the UK. He started one in the UK.
What is that?
That was Martin, but yeah.
Right, yeah. It's one of the boys on Slippy's channel, the Sanitarium. He's started passing the knife round, and we're going to do exactly the same in the UK.
Oh, that's terrific. That's terrific. That's a lot of fun.
Have you got a name for it, Slippy? What are they calling it?
I think it's just called the Journey Knife. I don't think it's anything special.
Journey
The
knife.
Journey knife? Okay.
yeah, and then Singing Toad was also looking for any Canadian YouTube channels. He has some, but if you definitely are based in Canada and you're watching this, please contact Singing Toad if you're interested in being part of that. I think, what did you say, Dave, that the official name of it was This is a Traveling Knife, eh? Is that how that goes? I don't know.
Cross Canada knife, eh?
Yeah. And for those of you that are musically inclined, check out the band Cross Canadian Ragweed. It's actually good. If you're into that kind of stuff.
Singing Toad says he thinks Martin called it the pass-around knife. So.
Slippy's not impressed.
It's a Journey Knife, Toad.
A journey knife.
That's both. It's the same thing, isn't it? It doesn't matter.
It's the village knife. Everyone gets to have a slice with it there.
What was that? I didn't catch that. Write suggestions on a 65-inch flat screen and send it to Patty, care of Ireland. They'll find it. All right.
Somebody will find it. Yeah. What's that all about, eh?
I don't know what it's all about. That's a Canadian thing.
It's the hokey pokey. That's what it is.
Eh?
That's what it's all about.
Should we show a knife?
Absolutely. Do you have one to show?
No,
Okay.
I
Well,
want to
then
see Stephen's bayonet.
I do too.
Well, then you shall see my bayonet.
All right.
No, Stephen. No. Okay.
Stay seated.
I can't think.
We'll see you later, Byron.
I bought myself the British bayonet that was brought into service in 1958, developed in 57, brought into service in 58, and stayed there till about, I think it was maybe even 92, I'm not sure. But I know it was the type of bayonet I used for my SLR, and that's what it was made for, the SLR, or the FAL knife, which was the European name for it.
Yes.
And I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail now because we're going to do a review of it this week. But it is, listen to it's like there's a spring in the inside that runs up the fuller, and you have to actually break it out of it. And it's fantastic retention. And this one had been fully refurbished. And this, whatever this paint or whatever they used to do it, that was on the original ones as well. So they obviously just had them hanging up and sprayed them, and it went all over the bottom of the handle. So, but this is a sort of,
that is beautiful.
It's in such good condition. It's brand new, basically, but it has been refurbed and really touched up.
Does it have the button on the back of the handle to like lock it in?
Of course.
Yeah, it is. If you see at the back here,
yeah,
this goes into the edge, and then there's a button here, and it releases it, just pops it out and releases it, so you can take it out again. But it fits. I have a large hand, so it fits a fairly good sized hand. Much bigger than a large, you're not going to get much use out of it, to be honest. But it fits me perfectly because this is it's simply just a knife for poking. It's not for.
It's a very pokey knife.
Yeah, they're not. It's not even an edge on it. I'm not going to put one on it either because it's not a knife that I'd want to do anything other than poke you with it.
No, it's the same as mine. They're just sort of kept as showpieces.
Patty, I'm glad you can get a good purchase on it. That way you won't drop it on your way to the museum.
Yeah, EDMC, Everyday Museum Carry.
But this one was made in 1959, which is stamped on the blade. They're all stamped whatever year they were made. And 1959 was the year I was born, which is why I went for something I wouldn't normally go for. Just the fact that it was made in 1959 is enough to get me to spend money. So there we go. That's why I bought it. And I'm really glad I did. It's a lovely, lovely thing.
I'm glad you got that. I heard 1859 was a good year.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, isn't that just when you pull that out of the scabbard? I mean, you can just imagine, the adrenaline when they're yelling at you to fix bayonets and
please don't poke me. Let me poke you first. Yeah.
So if Stuart is still watching, I think he showed this knife on your program there yesterday, RJ. He showed a buck knife. I think it was the Treasury that he was showing.
Yes.
Yeah, and I happen to have one.
Oh, cool.
I can't remember what his handle material was. This is some sort of a laminated wood. I can't remember if it's
polished
cherry.
Tom. That is the shiniest blade I've ever seen.
You know what? It came this way. This is a beautiful, beautiful little knife. And I'll tell you, the action on it, just listen to that. And then closing, it's a lock back. But listen, just a wonderful knife.
I love how the wood isn't quite the same size as the liners, so it sort of stays out.
Yep, it does. Nice. And it came with this little slip. So it was definitely like a Sunday carry type knife or a gentleman's carry type knife. Just wonderful. Too bad they don't make these anymore. Yep.
Yep.
So you talk about bayonets and what I've learned about in the Civil War. They very rarely there was only like 1 or 2% of the people died from bayonet wounds. They didn't use them very often, except like in the morning. And of course, the federal side was better equipped. But can you imagine? Because the battles usually a lot of times started at sunrise or right after dawn, and they would fix bayonets, and just for the psychological effect. I mean, can you imagine looking across the valley or something and seeing 20 or 30,000 of these glistening bayonets in the sun? It was used more for intimidation. They didn't actually fix and carry them because you're walking in ranks and you didn't want to trip and fall and poke the guy in front of you. So, but yeah,
They use case paste on all of those.
they
I was
did.
going to say, Tom, I think those were all made of carbon steel, so the teeners probably got them. There was no gleaming to it.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
And what's even more scary than that was the Scotch and the bagpipe coming across the field at you.
Yeah, there you go.
It wouldn't have been intimidating. It would have just been annoying. That would have made me want to kill him more.
God, you're damn annoying.
You get that skirt coming across your face in the morning. That's gonna scare you.
Just easier to swipe.
Yep.
Target practice.
Yep.
Ooh.
Well, here's a knife that I bought just because of the shield. When I first started getting into the traditional knives, I really wanted one of these double squirrels or the double bomb or whatever you want to call it. It's just kind of a fun shield. But I love this Rough Rider Copperhead. This is the red pick bone, but still, fantastic action. I mean, just super, super snappy, and still one of my favorite knives. This is where I fell in love with the Copperhead pattern right here. Very first one I got. Thank you, Richter Knives. He's like that Moore maker. I can show it to you again since I have it there. Yeah, you should get one of these. I got it engraved. I thought having a channel knife would be awesome. Engraving these was not too much, and it reminded me of my time in Texas. These are, you can get them in different colors, so I thought yellow looked really good, and of course
Yellow's a good Texas color.
polished 1095 carbon blades. These ones are not teenered up, but really super nice. And then just for everyone's edification,
I've fallen ill.
so I take it a shiny spade blade is even worse than a regular one, right, Matt?
No, because the shiny one means they've not used it, which is correct.
Well, that's true. Yeah. Okay, what you got there, John?
I got a hot dog of a different kind.
There you go.
This is the old style Rough Rider shield. You don't see a whole lot of these. They're pretty much just the same kind of thing as the old timer, but you got more of a nickel silver style to it. And yeah, you just didn't see a bunch of these on the older ones even, so I thought that was kind of neat. And we can't forget the Stroke of Luck series.
I like that one.
And I think of Patty every time I watch this. Look at this knife.
Absolutely.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
What do you think of that as a stroke of luck every time he manages to leave the live quickly?
Every time I get to leave the live when Patty's gone, stroke of luck. Yep. You got
You've rubbed that a lot with case paste.
that's got some special love on it, yeah. Because I was thinking of you.
Well,
There you
yeah, I'm duly excited.
Yeah, but the bolsters too, and they kind of set that off. So it's kind of a glamorous little piece. But it doesn't have the 4 leaf clovers. So Stuart Harvey always gives me a hard time about why it only has 3 clovers on it. So maybe you can speak on that, Patty, the Irish expert, that it's only got the 3 leaf clover on the bolsters and not a 4-leaf clover.
Well, the 4-leaf clover is rarer.
Yeah. And that's why it's supposed to bring good luck, right? Because
Yeah.
it's not easy to find. All right. Well, I knew that much. I thought you were the expert.
Well, that's the answer. What do you want to do? Make one up?
Yes,
I
correct.
figured you
Make
could
one
give
up.
me more
That's
insight
okay.
than that.
That's what the rest
Okay,
of
the
us
clover
do.
is green. Sometimes it comes in 3 cloves and sometimes in 4. 4 is more rarer.
What about 5?
It's better luck. No,
I've
that's
seen
only
5.
if it's inside. If it's the single clover inside a daisy ring,
Mhm.
then it's really special.
Oh,
'Cause
and
you're
now see,
really-
there's something. You added something. I didn't know about that.
Yeah. If you ever find a daisy ring, get in the center of the circle.
Okay.
That's when the pot of gold will hit you.
Really hard in the face. Would you like to see another shield?
I would.
I would love to.
Awesome. This is the Masonic shield on the Rough Rider canoe.
Yeah.
I bought this purely for the blue bone. Done really
You
well.
saying you'd say you didn't like the shield then?
No, like I have knives and shields on. They're just not my thing. I prefer it just to be smooth.
What's the G stand for?
It's a letter, John.
Anyone know?
Stands for
I do
God.
not.
No,
Nah, can't be.
definitely not God. No.
I think so. I'm pretty sure, but I could.
Oh,
be
you
wrong.
really? Are you being serious? I thought
Yeah.
you were joking.
I think he's right.
All right, let's do a little Wikipedia
Do a little
search.
digging on that Illuminati shield there.
Yeah,
Ricky.
Illuminati.
Oh no! Oh, he's open. Don't start.
That's what Gary called it. Gary
Can we
the
just
Last
make
Ranger.
sure if it is the Illuminati, is it confirmed? And while I'm on all big screen, I've got another one here. I'll show that as well.
Okay.
I have the this sort of style one.
That's a nice one too.
Yeah, that's good.
It's just a shame about this. If I
Yeah.
do this, look. How's that, Paddy? If I do this, does that make it better?
Much better. Much better. I think I've actually only got one Rough Rider left with the R on it, and it was it's a trapper, but it was in that lovely pattern that's the brass or copper, I should say.
What,
All
the
right,
copper
so I got
bolster
the
one?
answer.
Yeah, the
Sure.
copper and the black blades, and I do like it because I don't notice it so much.
I got the answer for you.
Okay.
So some Masons say it refers to God, the supreme being. Others articulate its meaning to be geometry. So
Yep.
there's-
It's definitely
There's,
not God.
So I've got a definition that combines the two. It says
Gnosis.
it's
All
a
right.
letter that represents God and geometry. It is a reminder to every Freemason that every act they carry out is done in the presence of God, the master architect of the universe. So there seems to be several different meanings.
There you go. You'll have to ask a Mason to find out for real.
Yeah, that's why I said no. I was.
No,
I'm not.
Jeroen, you are not the only spay blade lover in here, because I'm here and Patty's here.
John,
And I
it's our
think-
time to leave.
I think Tom likes him too. There you go. See,
Unsub Jerome.
The king of all space.
What do you got, Tom? Boy Scout?
But the problem is this one doesn't have a spay blade. That's the only knock I have against the camp knife or the scout knife. We're talking shields. We can't forget the Boy Scout shield. You know?
Sure we can.
No, we can't. Oh yeah, because you got a Girl Scout one.
That's right.
But yeah, this is mine from my what do they call it in New York or Jersey? My ute. From my ute. My youth.
Utes from your
And it's
Utes.
got some really nice teener on it. Yeah. Oh, and this is a Utica. Oh no, Ulster. I get my U's confused. So
Ken says the G stands for Gary of the Last Ranger.
There you go.
I thought it stood for Gumbo.
You know, you could actually put that into a song, Jeroen. That would actually work.
Yeah, that'll work.
And I heard for years Lemmy used to troll everybody and sing 8 of Spades when he was in concert, and that wouldn't surprise me a bit.
Oh, singing Toad. I'm gonna have to.
Are you unsubbing?
Beyblades rule hashtags. Golly.
go get him, Toad. Get him.
There you go. Jeroen was
Have you
singing
got the
along in his
ability to
head.
remove someone from the stream, RJ? Because Paddy's offending me.
Oh, and then Gadget Gus says, there you go. The G stands for the grand geometrician of the universe. There you
Thank
go.
you.
All right,
Making me
let's see
bring
that.
out the old signs.
Let me get that. Let me get that peanut butter spreader up there.
Oh.
Ah,
With pleasure. That's a Spayblade.
There you
Oh.
Look
go.
at that
Look,
baby.
that
You
is
mean that
awesome.
drop point belly blade?
that's the one.
That is the best Spayblade.
No such thing.
It isn't. It's a drop point. Ashley got it wrong. He just invented the blade, anyways.
And then of course you can make a pretty strong argument that the cotton sampler is just a gigantic Spayblade.
That's just
Nope.
a gigantic mess, is what that is.
Oh, no. The only reason it's a mess is because Slippy was trying to cut with this part here near the
Yeah,
tang.
because that's what the knife forces you to do when you try to use it.
It's like self-sabotage. It's like, oh, use the sharp bit. Psych.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Go nut jobs.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
I resemble that remark.
Yeah,
I tell you
does.
what, I like Spade blades so much. I got one in a fixed blade.
There you go.
Oh,
I still disagree.
Do you? What would you
I
call
like
that?
I like the blade shape on that. That reminds me of Bob Ross.
Now this is more of a Nessmuck style.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
the pointy Nesmuk.
Yep, it's a nice knife though.
Paddy,
It's
I'm going to confiscate
beautiful.
that knife from you.
What's that?
Paddy, I know it's you. I know you're the one flicking the knife.
Well,
Well, did you
Mark
see him
man.
flick it, Matt? Did you see
No,
him
but I
flick it?
know it's him.
When he stops and starts a sentence as he's opening the knife because he can't do two things at once, you know it's him.
Hey, RJ,
Yes, sir.
can I have a moment here?
Sure.
Okay, I see Gadget Gus is in here, and I didn't highlight his channel up there. I've been busy dealing with all these yahoos here, guys. So if I haven't recognized your channel, let me know. I'll get it up there. Sorry
You
about
haven't
that,
recognised
Gadget
the
Gus.
channel.
please go. Please go
Yeah,
and sub to Gadget Gus.
Yes.
Absolutely.
He's got an awesome channel.
He does.
Well, it's all right.
He's got an
Hey, Gus,
excellent American accent too. I love it.
you should join us here for one of our live streams one time if you're available. I think that would be pretty cool to have you on here. And it's okay. You don't have to answer today.
I can answer right now, immediately.
I don't mind if you have to sleep on it to make a decision.
And Gus, if you want to be on the show, email me. I'm much easier to deal with than RJ. Trust me. So
First of all, he's coming on mine first, but he has to get his internet sorted out.
Okay.
No, I invited him more than a year ago.
hey, I've invited him for a Saturday chat. So there.
Wow.
I haven't invited him to anything.
I think it was like
So that means
13 years ago.
you know
Oh,
what
yeah,
that
right.
means is that since he's ignored all of us, he's going to do something with Matt first.
Probably.
Fuck it.
No.
Yeah, there's the first one that's going to get the bayonet.
Somebody had to be first. Yeah. Oh,
Took that
okay,
over
so-
to the museum, Patty, because that's the only way you're going to be legally allowed to carry it.
I've got long pockets in my Macintosh.
There's no pockets that long.
Mm.
I take that when I'm going shoplifting in the inside pocket.
Just when you go and shop.
Just admit in advance you're going to go steal something.
Yeah.
That's why I keep getting caught in it.
Might
Do you
be.
let them know when you walk in the door? Hi, I'm just here to shoplift.
Don't mind me, just a gun.
just looking around, looking around for something to steal.
Just window shopping.
Oh,
Are you worn out?
I think I might be knifed out. I'm trying to think. I only have
What?
like one more to show out of my pile of knives that I brought. I thought, oh, this will be plenty for a couple hours, and here we are at a couple hours. What do you
There we
know?
go. You made it.
Timed it about right.
Perfect.
So this one is just one of my favorites, and it's a combination of things. You know, this is of course a classic SD, but I do like the Swiss Army shield. I do love the Trash Panda.
Trash panda
That's
rules.
awesome. And then of course you have the backside with the SMKW logo on it and stuff. It's just a fun knife and one that's really cool. I do like that SMKW does do a lot of custom covers for their.
Do we have a
little
story
classic
behind
SD.
that? I mean, I've never quite understood why they called it a panda. I mean, I know it's
Oh, because of the circles on the eyes. You know,
Oh.
like a panda has the
okay.
black
The bandit.
circles.
Yeah, and they're
So,
always
right,
digging in
so-
pins.
A raccoon would be a trash panda because they always get into trash cans and stuff like that. Versus,
Just a similarity
bear,
of the face,
which-
though.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, they're kind of. It's just a colloquial term for
John,
for a raccoon.
Too
Yeah.
much thinking. It's a joke.
I know it's a joke. I just figured, it was Brian Wilhoit that came up with that design, right?
Yeah.
And maybe he had like a specific story to it.
It's a
Oh, okay.
colloquy what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Go back to sleep, Junior.
Yeah, it's not like a Bowie knife.
Jeez.
Well, there we go.
So-
There's one last one I'm going to show.
Okay.
And this is what you have with your chips. A fish.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is that the one of
There you
500?
go.
The
So one of
5 million.
500. Very exclusive knife, this,
How many,
You
how many zeros?
don't see
do you
many of
think they
these
missed off the
around.
end? How many zeros do you reckon they missed off the end of that?
About 3 or 4.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, it's a flipping good knife.
It is.
It's got 440A in the blade steel, and it is absolutely a single-bladed elephant's toe is just such a comfortable big knife. Really is skinny and just comfortable to use. Honestly, you could work all day with that. So one of my favorite, I do like, and I think that's why I liked. Who was it? Was it Slippy put that big knife up? The GEC one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the single-bladed big fat knife, very similar. Do you know what I mean? Just plenty to get hold of.
Identical.
So comfortable. So it's your cheaper GEC.
You
And
hate
to
the
be honest
two-bladed
with you,
one, though.
much like Slippy says, here's the best one you can have on bone.
Correct.
Nothing.
I feel like putting a shield on bone is hiding the beauty of the bone. It doesn't seem right to me.
All right, KJ, you have a good day. William said that him and probably 5 million other people have the one of 500.
I don't believe it. Mine's real though. It said so in the packet.
It did. It did. I saw the etch.
Did anyone show a spear point there? spearhead?
Yes, we did.
Oh, you did.
But you
Okay,
can show yours. Go ahead. We didn't. I
Yeah.
don't think we showed it on that Barlow.
Yeah,
That's
this
just
is
the
the
extendable one.
Tom, before you carry on, is this a knife we all have?
I don't know. Do you all have it?
Yes.
Yes.
Probably do.
I think
Is
that
this
might be
the
the
only
only one.
knife we all have?
It might be the only.
And the reason I have it is because Pete, Jersey Knife Guy, gifted this to me. What a wonderful gift.
So are you the only one that didn't buy it?
Probably.
I think that's probably true.
I
Probably
think that's
true.
one of the best buys in the knife community. Full
Yeah.
stop.
I agree. It's
So-
an absolutely beautiful knife.
John likes stories, so I'll tell story time. We'll have story time here.
Yeah.
So I go to the mailbox one day, and there's 2 packages. And this was in the mail from Pete. And John from JO Ventures sent me this slip. It even has Knife Delights on the back of it. And guess what? They did not collaborate,
Does the
but
boot
that's the
fit?
perfect slip for this Barlow. Isn't that
Absolutely.
something?
Wow.
That is neat. And the other shield I was going to show, you showed your sack. This is on the Evo grip. I like what they did with that. It looks really nice on the black.
What model is that, Tom?
This is the Evo Grip 11,
11, right.
and you can see, Patty, it's not all nice and shiny. You can see scuff and scratches and gunk on it because this is the first knife in my pocket every day.
Yeah.
For about the last 4 or 5 years, I always have my Evo Grip as number one, and then I choose something 2 or 3 others, 1 or 2 or 3 others to carry with me too. But
I've
use
really
this knife a lot.
I've been carrying my sack that Justin made for me. The one that's
Yep.
got the magnifying glass on the inline. Honestly, it's been in my pocket, I think, every day for about 3 weeks again. Just
Yeah.
love it. I'm
What?
really fallen in love with that the Bexar Bear, the Bear.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Look.
just I can't stop using it.
What I like about this model is it has an actual Phillips head screwdriver.
Yeah.
It's not just the 2-dimensional, it's an actual Phillips
Yeah.
head there. So, and that has come in so handy so many times.
Yes, I've got on my one that Justin made for me. I've got that one on the outside, and then I have the inline one.
Mhm.
And both of them, you can get much more torque with that one on the outside, and for just everyday use, just the wee one I've got on the inside.
Like this one?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's they're just so useful. If you've got grandchildren, that is the tool you need.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Plus, this is actually the Paddy special because not only does it have the inline, it also has its eyes.
Oh, yeah.
I've got that in mind too. You put that in with my screwdriver. He made it up for me, and that was 2 of the things that I wanted.
That's great.
What did you call that? A spectacle extender?
Oh, honestly, I use it all the time. And the last time it was about, I suppose it was 8 months ago. I was at the optician, and he said that I've got what do you call that disease that comes across your eye? The
Blindness.
Lack of brain cells.
what do you call it?
Lack of brain
Glaucoma.
cells.
Oh, what do you call
Is
that?
it glaucoma?
No, it's like a film over your eye, and they take you in and peel it off, sort of thing.
Let me see. Wiki.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't think what it's called.
Cataracts.
Cataracts.
Cataracts, yeah. I've got a
There you go.
cataract in one of my eyes. And they said there was one starting and the other one slightly. You see, in 8 months, I have really noticed the difference because my glasses were prescription filled, and now I'm having real trouble with small letter, and I'm having to use, like, I use this in here constantly. And I
Yeah,
have the
use
wee one. I suppose that's the reason I'm carrying the. Never even thought of that. It's because I do use it so much. I get that out if I want to see something small.
Okay, serious question.
Yeah.
I've always thought that the magnifying glass on a sack was kind of gimmicky. They're plastic, right? Don't they get scratched up and dull looking? And
Unless you're actually using it while if you're crawling through brush while you're using it, but you're not going to. It's just in and out, and so it's not really going to get scratched.
So it
Unless
doesn't.
you're-
Okay.
No.
No,
Okay.
so mine is secondhand through Dan at Blade Bridge, and I don't think there's a single scratch on it. There is
No,
not. It's pretty much. I know you can't
And
see.
okay.
But
Uh,
it's pretty much perfect.
yeah.
I didn't know
And that's-
how well they work, but you're both of you gentlemen are telling me it's a good magnifier.
It
You
is.
see,
it's
if you
really-
actually want, even if your eyesight's good, if you want to look at the tang of a knife, and you know it's
Yeah.
very small, they're absolutely brilliant.
I
Okay.
wonder if I can show an example.
Yeah, you can
Oh
see
yeah.
it. Up a
Okay.
bit.
Here, I'll bring it up full screen, and then everybody can enjoy this. As you
Oh,
as
yeah.
you look, as you magnify it through your hands, look
This is-
at that.
This is like
Wow.
rubbing your stomach and patting your head. I'm about to have a meltdown.
Yeah.
I can't stop. It's causing me too much discomfort.
That was awesome, Slippy. You know, that's a good thing about having a young guy around. You can do stuff like that. Tom would have.
What's that? Bully him into doing stupid stuff?
No.
Oh,
Zen
I
said
know.
the older versions are glass in a metal
You know,
loop.
Here's a genuine
Yeah.
question. I've got the one with the old magnifying glass. Is there a difference in the magnification of the two, the old one and the new one?
I'd imagine no.
I don't know. That new one looks an awful lot thinner. I'm trying to think. I've got another one here. What's this one? Is this a... Oh, I do have the plastic one. Let me just check to see if I can notice the difference. I've got one on one of my other knives here. Oh. I don't know, but I would swear the other one's a bit clearer. Not sure. And has anybody ever tried to light a fire with one of these?
No, I haven't.
Because they do say that you're supposed to have, is it a minimum of 6 before you can light a fire with one? I don't believe that's quite true,
You
but
do have
maybe
a
it is.
certain strength. Yeah, I don't know what the
Yeah.
strength is. I know
I
it's
think
got
it
to be a
was-
certain one.
I read somewhere, I think it was 6, but not sure. So that'd be an interesting question. The older I get, the smaller letter, and okay, yeah, I agree with you, Jerome.
Here, here.
In fact, Ken told me a funny story about that this week at work. He said that he needed some adhesive, and so he'd gone to a hardware store, and he wanted the one that was fast setting as opposed to the one that you had to like wait 24 hours for it to be completely set. And he says, "I'm looking at this can," he says, "and I just cannot read it." He says, "The lettering is so small." And so he says, I walk up to the counter, and there's this girl behind the counter, and he says, can you read this for me? Because I can't read this. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe that you don't know how to read. I feel so bad for you." You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd normally get the one that would say it's in Chinese, you dipstick.
Oh, Gizmo is here. There you go. He says the glass in the winger is more powerful, but it's smaller than a sack.
Ah. I wonder if my one's from a winger then.
And Richter Knives says, USA old timer is my jam. You're in the right place.
Yeah.
I think it's 3 or 4 of our jams too.
There you go, Ricky.
we all like that. I don't think there's anybody here that doesn't like that. Yeah, so
No,
this-
we're a bit
you're
partial
definitely in the
to it.
right audience.
Yeah.
You're the correct show. There you go. I really like that one, John. I do. I like that knife anyway.
You like one without the spay? Wow.
I do.
Everyone
like more than
save and record this piece.
Oh, we have a
material.
public service announcement.
Okay, go ahead, Tom.
This is just a reminder to all knife people, especially those of you with knife channels. Always have plenty of Band-Aids available as you're working with your knives. This message is brought to you by Randy's WSG.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was being brought to us by Tom at Knife Delights.
I don't think the kind of cuts Randy causes can be fixed with a Band-Aid.
Well, in Randy's case, a tourniquet would probably be better. But
Now, Junior cut his tongue, and then he tried to do a video, and he said, "Do you know how hard it is to talk with a Band-Aid on your tongue?"
Just thought I'd show another shield.
Yep, the good old bullet
Oh,
shield.
the bullet, the baby bottle.
And the beautiful blade that goes with it.
No, wrong. Other blade,
No.
please.
How much you showed that already?
No, that was another one.
Oh,
No, it's because they all look
I get
the
them
same, Tom.
confused. The blade.
One was a rifle, one was a bullet.
So Gadget Gus says his favorite Evo grip is the S18 in yellow and black. And I know they came out with some in yellow and black, and I wanted to get one. But my question is, how thick is, or how wide is the 18? I mean,
Is
that
a
seems
5
like it'd
layer?
be getting a little heavy for the pocket.
Yeah, I've got the 14, and that's a 3-layer.
Yeah, see, even that would seem to be kind of heavy to always have in your pocket.
It's
Yeah.
actually not too bad. Like, 3-layer is probably the max for me. to
Yeah.
carry.
3
Okay.
layer would be my max.
So the 18 then, how many layers is that, Gus?
Is that the one you're talking about, Gus?
I think that is the one he's talking about. Maybe.
I really
Except,
want that. I
Don't
can't
they-
wait till I
didn't
come
the
here.
new
Oh, Stephen, I have a news for you. They are
What?
coming here. You can order them through Rosecraft Blades website. They deliver
Yeah.
to the UK.
They changed
Yeah.
their policy, so now they're
Yep.
shipping to the UK.
Oh, well, that's good. Then I might get one shortly.
It's only $28 to get to you, though.
How much?
The
28
postage is
bucks.
$28 cheapest.
Oh, no, that makes a difference.
Okay, there's that one, and then the other. I don't think he's talking about this one, but we'll pull it out. There's the other Barlow.
That's the one for me.
This is
I
the
love
Beaver.
that one. Yeah.
Yeah, the Beaver
In fact,
Creek.
they're both beautiful blades.
I've never seen a satin blade pick up fingerprints so badly.
It's like a polished satin. It's really
Yeah,
weird.
it is. It's crazy.
But I love the way they've done the lettering, and I hope it stays on and doesn't just rub off. But I love
Oh,
that
they-
because that's the clip point in that is a bit more of a British clip point.
Right.
It's it's a flatter clip point. I don't mean that in any derogatory way. It's just the
Right.
shape of it is more of a a flatter clip point, which I really like.
Yeah, that RC's on their laser etch. I don't think it's going anywhere, Stephen.
I hope not, yeah, because they're two absolutely beautiful. I have to say, Rosecraft, when I seen them two, they just went right up on my estimation. If they can keep that standard up, my God, we've got some knives to come.
All right. And just imagine what they can do once they start producing them in the U.S., right?
Even better, yeah. Well, I don't know if the fit and finish will be any better because it's pretty immaculate.
But the price will definitely be higher.
Yes, it
Yeah.
will. That's what I was thinking. Is the price will be about double what it is now.
I don't
that's all
know.
That's all right. I'll support them if they do that.
I think the Chinese are charging pretty much full price now. Anyway, there's not the cheap Chinese knives are hard to find. I mean, that's the price they have of them is what, about $58?
Yeah, right in that.
Yeah.
Just under 60.
That
Yeah.
will be about 60, maybe 60 plus by the time it gets over here.
Right.
If they do sell them over here in the retailer. So, I mean, that's a fair price for that knife. That's up with a case. Once you get to that sort of $60, $70, that's a case.
Right.
So I think they've got a good price on them. They haven't gone too mad.
It's true. Well, we'll see you later, Dave. He's got to go.
I've got one. This is especially for John, the Texan of us all.
Oh, yeah. That's a great shield there.
Look at that steer on there.
Yeah,
Nice.
absolutely.
Absolutely. I'd forgot about this one. It's a lovely
I'm sorry,
little knife.
I was watching the talk box. What brand is that?
That is
Imperial
it's what?
trade.
No, I don't think it is. It is Old Timer.
Oh, well, that's trade.
It's Old Timer. There you go.
Nice.
But it is a lovely unusual shield.
Yep.
I'm not sure what it says on it there. Texas Longhorn.
Right.
But it's only the small stock one, like it really is a small stock one. But such a usable blade. Really is a fantastic drop in your pocket. I just think the size of a penknife, you see if you're going out for the day and you've just got a pair of light slacks on, these are just great to throw into. Or a pair of shorts, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And you're not going to cry if you lose it at the beach or something. You would just go and buy. The Old Timer ones are fantastic. I've seen that on your channel. That's lovely.
So this is probably the same shield as that Moore Maker, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Looks the same. They
It
reuse them.
probably is.
Yeah. But
Well, how
Just
much
big-
variation can you put in a 5-point star, anyways?
not a whole lot, right? But just wanted to see what William's opinion of this one was since he's in here. Kind of.
What do you
interesting
think of the Texas series, William?
Oh,
Now, see, that's the bad part is they missed an opportunity to put the star on the pile side as well.
yeah, they could have. Yeah. It's a little plain, isn't it?
Yeah.
But here's another that I really like. Just a very classy, nothing flashy, just abalone shield there inside there.
Abalone really does class a knife up.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
Is that mother of pearl as well?
Yeah, it's pearl with the abalone. Isn't that nice?
That's just lovely. Yeah.
They got the let's see if I can get these blades out. Got a really good action on those. There we go.
There's your
Very
answer, John, from William. He wants
You want to get the whole
whole
series.
series.
All right. There you go. Cool. Yeah, that's neat.
Have they done a knife for every state?
No, we're special.
No. Oh, go ahead, John.
No, I was just gonna say, Texas. Texas only. They don't need to do any other states. They're done.
Right.
California.
Just didn't sell them.
That would be cool if they did California. Put that bear that Steven had on his knife for the state
Yeah, there you go.
flag. That would be key.
They've got polar bears in California.
Well, just a bear. Come on, you can call it whatever you like, but California has a bear on their flag. So
That's right. And a red star. So that ought to tell you something.
they're
If you were a
communists.
if you're a cold warrior.
Well, has anybody got any knives they're looking forward to this week?
Well, yeah, the one I showed here.
I am. I have 3 new Rough Riders on order through Heine Haynes, which I'm looking forward to.
What
That's it.
you're
That's,
not
that's,
gonna?
it. That's
That's
it.
all you're gonna say.
That's it.
I applaud the.
So was that abalone a Rough Rider, John?
Yes, it was. In fact, an older one, obviously, but
Is that the
Yeah.
single-bladed copperhead as well?
no, I have that also, but that's a larger handle, just a single blade. But you want to see that one as well?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
That one's pretty handy. Let me get.
Can you just quickly lay out all your sow bellies as well so we can see?
No, we're not doing that today.
Can you show us all your spay blades then?
Trolley cannoli is not the only trolley that trolls around these parts.
Troll
But yeah,
delights.
it's got a little different shield. See how it's got the frame around the eye there.
That's nice. I
So-
like that one.
Yeah, it's a little different.
That's what I think. William's comment there. He's thinking about doing a mod to the Texas Stars, and if it works, he'll show it. If it doesn't, then we probably won't see the knife again. What I really love about you, William, is that you do mod your knives and you're kind of adventurous in that way.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
No fear, William. Do as you
No,
wish.
no, he doesn't. He's like, hey, uh-oh. Knife delights. Can't believe it.
We don't have all day, TK. It's got too many spade blades.
Well,
That's like
I've
a
got another
9-hour
couple of
show.
Rough Riders. I've
Yeah, Jerome.
I missed that.
Oh, that's awesome.
I have another couple. Oh, sorry, Tom.
I just thought I'd show the marbles shield there. And John, what does your book say that style of shield is?
Well, there's
It's
not.
Tom's finger.
It's,
There.
it's not in there, but I just call it the flying squirrel.
Yeah, and it's not coming through good, but it's got marbles engraved on it.
Well, you're only about halfway on the screen there, Tommy. There you go.
How's that?
And
Is that better?
well, your hand's covering quite a bit of it.
You want to see the whole knife? Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying?
Nah, well, I'm still not. There you go. We might be here all day.
There. The
There
whole
you go.
knife.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any particular name to it. Maybe y'all
Okay.
can tell me. I don't know.
I'd call it, it's kind of like the bomb, but not this one. Is more like the flying squirrel to me.
Right.
And it looks like a pineapple as well.
Yeah.
A
But
little
it's
bit.
it does have marbles engraved in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
There's-
this toothpick, by the way. I really love it. I keep it on my desk here and I open letters and do all kinds of neat open packages with it. It's a nice knife.
Here you go.
Here you
Gus
go,
answered
Jerome.
your question there, Tom, about the
Four
S18.
So it's 4
The
layers.
The roadkill shield, yeah, because it does kind of look like roadkill. Okay, so this is Beyblade number 1.
Of how many?
I don't know. Well, y'all can count as I go.
It's all we know is it's the world's greatest Beyblade collection.
Okay. I'm not counting, so I
The
don't know.
smart son. I love it.
You're just now seeing that?
Yeah, been there for hours.
Because I'm looking at the content, not always reading the screens.
Go
Put
ahead,
this
son.
up
I'm
on the
only
screen. I can't see it.
Oh my goodness.
What else you got?
I got a couple of other Rough Riders that have got abalone in them, which I think just makes the knife a bit special. There's the Senator,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
and it's a real bit of abalone in it. But it really does add to that knife, plus the back spring. Just beautiful knife. And another one, which is,
It was.
After you've
Yeah.
thrown it around.
and this one is a phony one, but by gosh, does it look good?
You just
Really
recently
good.
gotten that.
Huh?
Have you just recently gotten that one?
Yeah, this is a little doctor's knife. Now, what you're not seeing is the lovely pink and purples going through it. It's just not showing up.
Yeah.
But it really is. And it looks the part. It really does. But I do think it is phony. But there's two. I mean, a little bit of abalone, even that false abalone made me buy that knife because it looks so good.
Yeah.
And I don't know who there was somebody earlier on was complaining about, cheap knives. I mean, I have knives from every price range, and you can pick yourself up some beautiful knives, like these for 15, 20 bucks. Why would you not want something like that?
Yeah, exactly.
There's no reason why you wouldn't want it. It just looks pretty.
Yeah.
And again, Rough Riders or Gandos or things like that, they're great knives to give away. So even when you maybe go past that in your collecting, you might just go past it to something else. They're always great to give away to people.
How have you gone past Rough Rider?
Do you know, it's funny. I haven't. I'm actually buying them now without the big R. I get rid of nearly all. I've only got one with a big R, and I'm now starting to recollect. Rough Riders again.
Got a new buyer now that those are gone now,
But yeah, I mean, I just love. Now I'm being a bit more specific. I'm trying to find the ones that have a real attraction to me. Do you know what I mean? Rather than just buy everything that's out there, I'm just trying to buy specific ones.
Yeah.
I really want to show, like you could already do that, but I want to show like maybe a dozen knives in Rough Rider, or the high end Rough Riders that to me they look the nicest, and just put.
Yeah, well, you got a really good one in that Rifleman. What?
Yeah,
I
and
don't even remember what the pattern is. That what are they calling that pattern? Do you know?
It's a gun stock. It's on the gun stock, so it's like the. Is it the? Oh gosh.
Wasn't it the
Gunstock
Rifleman
Jack?
series?
Something,
And
I
then,
don't know.
or do you want to know what the
Like a
specific pattern?
cross match, yeah. It's
Well,
like
I
a
was-
cross match.
Yeah, the specific pattern was what I was looking for, but I don't know what they call that.
But one of my subs, my favorite little subs, is Jason Glover, and he sent me another one, and
Oh, nice.
I've been showing that when I do the video. Another Rough Rider, and it's just cracking. It's very, very nice of him.
Gunstock series, as William says.
Yeah, it's a gun stock, but I think that's
Okay.
do they call that the crosshatch?
Checkering.
Checkering, yeah.
Oh, it's just called the Rifleman
Yeah.
series because
Yeah.
but it's a gunstock pattern on the,
Yeah.
the Rifleman shield.
Right.
But I've got one that
See you
isn't
later,
a gun
Zen.
stock.
Okay, so Chubbs McGee asks us a question. He just began collecting case knives, says his grandfather had one when he was young. What's the most iconic classic knife pattern? What would you guys say? I mean, everybody got their own opinion, but I mean,
Lockman.
Probably the
we're
Barlow. I'd say
we're
Barlow,
assuming you're talking about case knives, or what? Do you want to know what's the most iconic case knife or the most iconic,
probably. Knife.
knife pattern? Because I would say that you can't go wrong with a Stockman, a Peanut, a Trapper, a Barlow.
You've just taken all ours. Thanks, pal.
I know. You're welcome. You're
Apart
welcome.
from you
This is
said
the
trapper,
service
and
I
you can't
provide.
go wrong with a trapper because it's got a spade blade on it.
Well, Stockman has a spay blade too.
Yeah, but it's one of the little tiny ones you can forget about.
Well, then that's why you go for a Peanut, because then it has a penknife.
Well, I would say the most iconic case knife would have to be the
The Woodpecker.
no, the Sodbuster.
Oh,
yeah,
you think?
Sodbuster's a good one. What knife pattern did he have, Chubbs? What was the case knife that your grandfather had? Do you know? Yeah, canoes are a great one. Yeah, Mike Curtis is our resident case expert. He says Stockman, Sodbuster Jr., Case Peanut, and the large folding Hunter for him.
Yeah, Chubbs, if you want to see case knives, go and sub to Mike Curtis.
Well, the only
Yeah.
reason I wouldn't say Sodbuster Jr. is because they ripped it off, right? I mean, it was a German knife.
Yeah.
So, like, the Schleiper one is really the most original of those.
Yeah.
I
correct.
don't know. But I'm sure it sells a ton, right? So,
Well, it's probably the most selling one in the world and
Yeah,
has been for
right.
quite a while since
Right.
they kidnapped the name,
yeah.
which is so unusual for traditional patterns that somebody's gonna kidnap a name. I don't sort of get that.
You're not a lawyer. That's why you
Well,
don't
Correct.
get it.
Didn't they just call it a farmer's knife before, I guess?
The French and the German were calling that a farmer's knife before it ever hit the States.
Right. Oh, nice, Retro Stu. He just ordered his first 2 case knives. So that'll be nice to see what you get. Yeah, so he thinks it was a Trapper because it had 2 blades. Those are, great knives and iconic knives. I think you can't go wrong if you look through their through the case offerings. You'll find a traditional knife that you want to try But then also think about if you're just now dipping your toe into the traditional waters, try a Rough Rider or a Roper or Marbles, one of these budget brands. Try out the pattern, see if you like it, and then if you do, then go ahead and get a case. But if you want a case like your grandfather's, then that's a cool thing to do. Also, if you want to get one, Mark Kaufman did one video on a Texas Jack that was made by Case, and his grandfather had it. It was his grandfather's knife, and then he bought a modern one to actually be the one that he was going to use and pass down to his son. So that was something that was really neat.
It's
and of course,
hard to
Tom,
recommend a Case Stockman just because they've got so many different patterns. I mean,
Absolutely.
You just say Case Stockman, there's probably like 8 different ones at least.
At least.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have all kinds. Let's go with Patty first, Tom.
That's the one Mark Kaufman was talking about. It's just a beautiful little penknife.
Yes.
Texas Jack, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's
Texas Jack
it's a half decent
fantastic.
size. But it's a pocket dropper. You don't have to put it in a slip. But I always think just slow down and put it in a slip because 99.9% of us are no rush to get a knife out, and
Right.
it just chills you out. Just put it in a nice slip, keep it nice, look after it, and that Texas Jack is just gorgeous.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Slow down.
Slow down.
And then we'll go ahead and look at yours, Tom.
Well, he mentioned grandfather, so as many of you know, I was very fortunate to get this Case medium Stockman that was my grandfather's.
Gorgeous.
So I can't say which is the most iconic or anything, but I would say you would not go wrong with any size Stockman by Case if you're going to focus on Case. This is the 18 pattern here. A couple other patterns I think is iconic. Whether it's the most iconic, I don't know. But if you like the Congress, I have the Congress, the half Congress, which is the 2-bladed, and I do have one in the 4-blade. I didn't get it out, but this is their vault pattern this year. So if you want to get one, you want to start looking for them this year, because after this year they'll put this pattern back in the vault, as they say, and you don't know when this pattern will be made again. And talking of shields, this is bone. It's the green apple bone. Well, look at that shield on there. That black
Really
shield.
stands out.
It really does stand out. So I would say that's a pretty iconic pattern. And then Patty showed his Texas Jack. I do happen to have one of those in the Ichthus. This is bone again. It's the purple bone, ultraviolet bone is what they call it. And this is the medium Texas Jack. So
I suppose we're talking about iconic, Tom. Probably the Peanut's another great iconic knife.
absolutely. And I do have a Case Peanut. If you want to see it, I can get it out. But there's the medium Texas Jack. So if you want to go to someone else, RJ, I can dig out the Peanut real quick.
Sure.
I know
All
Mike Curtis. I know the Peanuts is Mike Curtis's favorite pattern.
Go
So
ahead, John.
Tom was showing his 18 pattern from his grandpa. Same pattern, just got different blade configuration. We have the punch blade on this one. And I know that
Love that punch blade.
The
I know
correct
that-
Stockman.
yeah, gets rid of the spade blade and makes everyone smile. But RJ can't deny that because he got one himself.
Oh, I wasn't going to deny anything.
But yeah, this one's in black synthetic, nothing super special, but that's one.
except that it's a very good looking and functional knife.
Yeah.
So
so
there you go.
that's Skinner blade on there, a little different.
And of course, I'll go ahead and show it because you guys know that you want to see it, and you know you love it.
The Case Trapper.
Yep, you guessed it, and it's yellow. To me, this is an iconic knife right here. The yellow trappers. I think you can't get more iconic than that. So. Will smile. That's true, William, until you use the spike on them. You know, so. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't supposed to say the quiet part out loud, right, John?
The morbid comment of the week by RJ. Sponsored by Death.
Sponsored by
Death.
So there's the peanut.
There we go. There's
Nice
the
little
peanut.
two-bladed jackknife. It's called a peanut because the dog leg curves up instead of down, so that's what makes it a peanut. And I think it's because it's under 3 inches in length. I don't know the exact definition, but
2 7/8 in it.
something like that.
No,
So that's
yeah,
a peanut. Yeah, it's a nice little knife. The advantage to these smaller knives like the peanut or that little half Congress I had, you know, they make a good 5th pocket knife, or you know, going to church or some special event and you're dressed up in slacks. You know, they're not heavy in your pocket. And you know, if you're at a big function or something, you know, you pull this out to cut a tag off of something or whatever. Nobody gives you a second, you know, gives it a second thought. Rather than, you know, if you whip out a big, you know, modern flipper or something, people might freak out just a little bit. So, you know, just nice and discreet, but it'll get a lot of jobs done for you.
Yeah, really like that one too.
Yeah.
And I suppose if you're talking about iconic, the next one I'm going to show is definitely iconic. There's a beautiful, iconic case knife.
There's the woodpecker.
And this one's a one-handed opener, which
I will not show you.
I've never seen such.
scares the living daylights out of me. But it's a beautiful knife. It looks odd, but I just think it is gorgeous. It really is, and I love the bone. One thing that you'll find if you're going to collect case knives, you'll be spoiled because their bone is absolutely stunning. They do one of the best jobs in bone in the game. And this is just a beautiful knife, and it's a lock on it as well. If you're a bit frightened of starting without a lock, there's the one for you. A beautiful knife.
And it's iconic because the name of it's the Russ Lock, and it was designed in memory of Russell Case, who was the founder of Case Knives.
There we go. I'm impressed with that. I like that.
And the next comment he asks, is there a benefit of True Sharp stainless steel over the carbon steel besides the rust resistance?
No.
So what is your opinions of SS versus CS?
Carbon steel all the way.
And your reason for that is?
It takes a screaming edge. It's easy to maintain. It's more traditional than a stainless steel.
Yeah, I actually do believe that you get a more acute edge on the carbon. You can get a really nice edge.
Takes a sharp edge, but carbon steel takes like a scary sharp edge.
But if you go over to Pete Nader, he done it twice, testing on the two steels to see which cut the best. Now he's cutting rope with the two same knives. One was steel, one was carbon. There was next to nothing. There was less than 10% between them. So there isn't much difference in cutting. It's what you like. Tom loves a shiny blade, and I love.
I must disagree with everyone else on the panel. The surgical steel takes a much better shine using the case paste. So that is very important.
Yeah,
I'm not using my knives as a mirror though.
Yeah, I like patina, which is when it's like the good rust. It's when you use it and still keep control of it with oil and let it build up gradually. That's what I like better than anything.
because
There you go. There's a lovely example.
Yeah, I like the carbon because of that also, because I like it when it develops a patina and it gets gray over time. Of course, if you cut meat and stuff like that, you get all those really nice purples and blues and all the different colors that come out in the steel, which is, a lot of people get enjoyment out of that. But the stainless steel, obviously it'd be easier to maintain in if you're working in a humid environment or, someplace that you'd have to worry about rust, because there are some parts of the country, like if you're living down in Louisiana where, the sun comes up and stuff starts rusting right there. So, but then with the carbon steel knife, you just have to take a second, and you got to put some oil on the blades and you got to keep it, kind of maintained. So it just depends on how much.
The other thing I would be wary of saying is if you cut with meat, you'll get that color. You genuinely don't always get it. Every bit of patina that goes on a knife can be completely different, because I've got there's a GEC in 1095 that I cut meat with quite often, but mine's very much more just a black color. There's next to no color. So
yeah,
not
I kind
all.
of feel it depends on the type of steel rather than what you're cutting.
Not all patina comes, as per you think it's going to. But yeah.
And I would say this, that the stainless steel is less likely to rust, but if you're handling it a lot, the oil and the salt from your fingers and stuff, you can rust stainless steel. So just because it's stainless steel, don't think you shouldn't wipe it off or keep it maintained.
Well,
also,
it's in the name. It stains less. It's
right.
not it's not rust proof.
Right.
So yeah, you still got a little bit of maintenance that you have to do. But
unless you're German, then it is rust free.
Right.
And then they're lying to you.
Wow.
It's a
Couple
French,
weeks ago was the French, now it's the Germans. Anybody
Can't
else
trust those
in the
Germans.
EU? Anybody else in the EU you want to pick on?
Starting
We'll
two
save
wars.
that for next week. So we've done the French and German. If we wait till next week, we'll pick someone else.
Yeah, we'll pick someone else. Yeah, so we'll just line up all the flags and we'll just throw a dart and see who's next.
Oh no! Oh no!
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You're not.
Never seen someone so unsorry in my life.
So what are the treats for this week? I'm hungry, Tom.
Yeah, I
I'm
didn't see
really
any
pissed.
snacks come out.
Donuts.
Oh, donuts, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Those-
I might be
those
a
are
fool,
French, I
but what
believe,
is a
right?
donut?
What is a donut?
It's the one that Junior makes and can't spell it.
Food of the champions.
Is it
That
just a really small
donut.
donut?
Yeah.
See, that's a donut on the go. It's preferred by police the world over, right, Tom?
Absolutely. Yep. And since we're talking iconic, these are the old-fashioned mini donuts. Mm-mm.
No Twinkies.
Nope, no Twinkies today, Jerome.
There you go.
There you go.
Chubbs works on industrial air compressors. No need to worry about oiling my blades. That's right.
Carbon
You gotta,
steel.
gotta keep those compressors oiled. That's for sure. Yeah. So we hope we gave you some good information, some stuff that you can, make
We've
a
done-
good decision
we've done
on,
so
and
much
come
tonight.
back.
We've done animals. We've done actual knife facts.
Come back and tell us if you start on your case knife journey, which case knives you decide to get, and all that kind of stuff. That'd be kind of fun to see what you decide that you want to start off with, and once you get one, you'll probably want to get others.
I'd just say I've got a case knife playlist that shows a lot of different patterns on it, and maybe you gentlemen have a playlist.
I do.
Yeah, I've got a case.
I do as
one.
well.
I know John has one.
Can't be arsed.
Yeah, we know you can't be asked.
What do I have? I missed that. I'm sorry.
A playlist of case knives.
Oh yes, I do.
Does
Yep.
Jerome wants to know if we know who invented the original donut?
You mean the donut hole?
He says no holes.
Well, the donut hole is the part that comes out of the hole. That's the piece that's missing, right? So is that the pastry we're talking about, or are we talking about the no hole donut that's more like a, I don't know.
Jerome, you'll have to clarify the question for John because he.
I've muddied the water. Sorry.
Yeah, now we're talking about all kinds of weird stuff. We went way off topic. Can't even talk about donuts.
Donut with no holes is normally filled with jam.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Those aren't donuts. Those are Bismarcks.
I could really go for a donut right now.
I could go for a lot of Thai food right now.
Because those were invented in Bismarck, North Dakota, or were they served?
I don't know.
Or were they
He's in the Netherlands, right, Jerome?
Yes.
Here's what I know about the Netherlands:
Orange.
windmills, wooden shoes, ponytails, those long, like, instruments that you blow for Ricola, whatever that is.
That's in Switzerland.
That's
My-
Switzerland.
See, I'm getting the Swiss confused with Dutch. I'm sorry. Hold on. So I know two
Well,
things.
Clogs.
See, the smart son has spoken. We can see.
And they're very good at dairy and tulips.
Oh yeah, they got the dairy cows. There you go. You got very good speed skaters, and you're pretty decent at soccer too.
They
Oh,
helped
sorry,
us.
football.
They helped us out in the Revolutionary War.
Yes, I did.
For centuries, we make oil balls, which came to America, and there they put holes in it. Huh? What do you know?
Well,
So I guess the
send me your oil balls. I'll eat them.
Wow.
It was actually sailors that invented the donut, because the
Was it?
helmsman would be up there and they'd have the handles on the helm, and he'd be standing there. He could take a bite and then put it back down on one of the spikes and then keep steering the ship. See?
yeah, I kind of don't believe that story at all.
I was in the last class that was taught to steer a ship on the old steering wheel. The old steering wheel.
Yeah.
The old wooden steering wheel. I was the last class.
Yeah.
You've just been waiting. Why does that one get posted? I've had four other
knew that
quotes,
was-
and this is the one that gets put on here. I
I
love
was
it.
just
I knew it was
it's
coming. I was just waiting for somebody to say it.
Okay. Does everyone want to know why cops are associated with donuts?
Yes.
We
Okay.
already know because you
Because
guys
all they
are,
do is eat donuts. That's it.
you guys are more
All they
interested
do is
in,
eat donuts. No,
This is
back
more toward a,
I'm sorry. I'm
years
going to have to
ago.
pop out, boys. I'll see you next week. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to pop out.
Hey,
Okay.
take care,
Take care.
Patty.
Take care, Patty.
See you later, boys. Thank you for everybody watching.
1, 2, 3,
Shut it.
4, 5,
5,
6,
6,
7,
7,
8,
8.
9 seconds.
He's going backwards. He's slipping.
Yeah.
No, back in the day, we used to didn't have 24-hour everythings. So the cops working overnights, the only thing that would be open would be the local donut shop, because they'd be up making the donuts for the next day. And so when they went on break, they'd get gather with their friends at the donut shop. Well, then people would drive by and see all the cop cars parked at the donut shop. And so that's how that whole thing of cops and donuts started out.
I just like
Logic.
donuts.
Very logical explanation.
There you go. Well, boys, on that note, I am getting kind of hungry.
I am starving after this conversation. I am so hungry.
Yeah, I think it's time we get something to eat. So what do you say? We go ahead and call it?
That
Sounds
sounds
good.
good. Yep.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us in the chat box. And we really do enjoy hanging out with you guys on Sundays.
We
This
sure
is a lot
do.
of fun. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Remember, YouTubers, if you want to get involved in the Traveling Knife, contact Tom. If you want to, if you're in the UK, contact Slip Joint Sawyer. If you're in Canada, contact Singing Toad for Traveling Knives, and join us in our Discord server where things are constantly off the rails. If you enjoy the off the rails portions of our
It's
lives,
not even just off the rails. It's yeah.
You did away with the rails,
I
didn't you?
mean, I'm glad I called it the sanitarium. It's a fitting name.
yes, and get well, Gary, and definitely prayers for all of our friends that are having a bit of health issues and stuff. And yeah, this is a lot of fun. We enjoy doing this with you guys every week. All right, well, we'll go ahead and call it here, and you guys all have a great week, and we'll see you next week right here at RJ's Lives. Take it easy, guys.
Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Yep, thank you for watching.